one is the shit one, but let's, no, it's picking up now. What are you doing? No.
I just wanted to see if it was connected.
Okay, because when you do that, there's a very good chance to screw up the camera.
You can hear.
Woot! Yeah, that's expected. I'm just hoping it's the good one. Let me see. What are you saying? Settings.
And tell us, and be honest, is it sort of a tinny sort of sound, or is it a nice woody sort of word?
Properties. Yeah, I think it's using the same awful one. Where is the... There's the Yeti. Yeah, I know it's using that microphone. Thank you. It's supposed to.
There we go. Oh, hey! How's it going? All right. Everyone's got character sheets? Yes, yes, yes. Excellent. Well, when we last left our intrepid Ghostbusters, circa 2021, Charlie's character, when I point at you, say your character's name. Victor came into a little bit of money from an uncle he met maybe once and left him his legacy, which he used to buy a chop shop and convert into the Ghostbusters headquarters, fulfilling a lifelong dream of collectibles and comic books and getting his own proton pack and suit. Subsequently, he, in true Ghostbuster fashion, sent out flyers to recruit people, and eventually at the local coffee shop found...
Your name?
Paz,
who passed the MCU knowledge test, the Dire Straits knowledge test, and didn't reek of, college desperation. She reeked of post-college desperation, which is totally different.
Charlie, can I ask for a small favor? Now that Vex is sitting up straight, can you tweak their camera just a titch?
Sure.
All right.
No one.
Just kind of see where it's got the little tab at the top?
Yes.
Just gently pull that up. Hold it and just gently pull it up. That's usually the easiest way to do it. That's
Cool.
good. Perfect.
Okay, so, what happened was Charlie's character has been a lifelong Ghostbuster fan, has collected the memorabilia, and was actually intrigued because when the Ghostbusters were around in the 80s, he found out that he was actually the distant relative of who?
Of Vigo the Carpathian.
Yeah.
I've seen Ghostbusters 2, the painting guy.
Yeah. And apparently all this knowledgeable in genealogy is accessed at the New York Public Library. Mariah's character just graduated art school. Congratulations.
Woot.
And is looking to pay off student debt and found Charlie's character who was basically recruiting, for lack of a better word. And little did they know that during the recruiting process, they were at Dee Dee's Coffee and Bake Shop, one of the local college coffee shops, and during the interviewing process, that wasn't a poltergeist, was kind of doing poltergeisty things outside and causing all sorts of havoc. It is now 24 hours and a whole bunch of shenanigans later.
Yeah, we're crumbs
Only 24
everywhere.
hours?
Yeah, it's only 24 hours.
Oh my god.
You guys got a busy life. I mean, welcome to the working world. Getting
That's
it?
some bullshit.
Yeah.
Right?
So we have here that beautiful music where it's like the sound of the lark in the morning, the little piano tinkling, the sun is rising, coffee is being poured from the local street vendors, the homeless people walking down the street are smiling and waving at their neighbors. You see the college students with a spring in the step and a smile on their face as they go off to classes.
This doesn't sound like New York.
This doesn't sound like anywhere.
And that's when the music stops and reality actually sets in. It's raining. It's cold. It's been 24 hours. You've spent the last 8 hours last night putting filters on the email system to get rid of all the trolls, prank calls, and, free Viagra surplus, ads coming in.
Yeah.
You had that wonderful conversation where your roommate called you from her spring break and was telling you about all the positive lifestyle choices that she's been making and how she's discovered yoga and kale, and that, by being beautiful, she can improve the quality of everybody's life who actually has to look at her. and she's decided to start a charity to help ugly people stop being so ugly.
Can we also improve the quality of life for everyone who has to look at her by sewing her mouth shut?
That is another game, and I am not into that, but I will put it on the notepad. That said, it starts with you. You had, despite everything being miserable in terms of the weather and getting splashed by the bus on the way over here, you were actually having a fairly kind of good morning. Why is that?
I can't say I pretty much I got up before the one change to my backstory is my mom and dad are lawyers instead of cops, but it's kind of interesting because they're prosecutor and a defense attorney, so it was an interesting childhood. Anyway, he got up before everyone had his breakfast. And came down to the shop, and just in time for like the UPS to be delivering, effectively the occult library that he had ordered. So he's been having a blast because he had this empty bookshelf.
Yeah.
Like this pair of like old wooden bookshelves.
So we've got the montage: Spade's Dictionary, first edition French.
Tobin's Spirit Guide. And it's like there's 2 books on the shelf. They're all piled up, and he's been like just reading instead of
Ghost Spirits and Demons for Dummies.
Yeah,
because you're gonna have people come in. You're gonna have to
exactly.
It's like so you've been like unpacking these things. The cardboard is everywhere. Make a notice roll.
2.
Okay. It doesn't. You kind of glance up as you're doing these book things, and you're looking at your books as you put them perfectly on the shelf, and you're just doing that moment where it's like, should I take a selfie? Should I not take a selfie? Kind of look over at the window.
Where are you looking?
You kind of look over at the window, and as you do, you see that there's a painting with a portrait of somebody, and then you realize you don't have those. That's actually a window, and there is a barista with long dark hair. She's got a gray hoodie on. She's got a paper tray filled with drinks, and she's just shivering and dripping wet in the rain, looking miserable.
In the manliest way possible, I'm going to see that in reflection, whip around and go.
Okay. Hang on.
Is Jumpy on there?
No.
Fortunately, after years of barista training and serving individuals from the college and arts persuasion, she holds onto those coffees like her life depended on it.
Cool. I will let her in.
And a little bell rings. See, hey, Flat White, how's it going?
Okay, it's Victor. Please stop calling me that.
Yeah.
I didn't even order that.
No, but you got my message, right? And that's when you hear like the system for the email kind of come off, and you hear the bing, bing on your phone, and you've got 2 emails. Here they are. And she's like, is it okay? Hey, can you guys, is it okay if I come in? I got listen, oh man, I thought you guys were in the plaza on the other side. I walked all the way around and...
No. She walked here before, though.
That was in the pilot episode. She's
okay.
like, I sent you guys an email. It's not funny. It's not funny. I'm serious. I had to fill out the form. I sent it in. Hey, listen. I got
Flat White and chai tea. Yeah, thank you, Stacey.
Yeah. Hey, guess what I got ya?
What?
Your favorite.
I didn't order anything last time.
I know. You didn't order anything this time, but I got it for you. And I hope this kind of like smooths over any, friction we may have had earlier on. Anyway, I got you nice big flat white, just the way you like it. And where's chai tea? Because I got her favorite.
Okay, well, she's not here right now. I don't know what that is.
Oh, these are great books. Look, you got...
You are wet!
Oh, yeah. Shit.
Towel over there.
All right.
Back away from the books.
Okay. Enjoy your drink. Oh, just like this without the caffeine. So she gets a towel and she's drying off her hair and she's like, I like your place here. I mean, still got its grit. I mean, it's not pretentious. I mean, you know, you got some pointers here. This is nice. This is, for a startup, this is nice. My buddy Scott, oh man, he was doing a startup. It was called Tinder with 6 R's. It was for kids, so parents could put their kids on playdates with other kids who weren't snot goblins.
I don't need to know
Yeah,
anymore.
no. Oh man, thanks for the towel.
Bad
Yeah.
name.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm looking at your the email.
And that is when you get, when guess who comes stumbling in the door but your newest employee? You had a really shit morning. Why?
So, you remember how you said this place was totally easy to bus to?
Yeah.
3 buses later and an hour wait between one of them.
Okay,
we do a CP flashback. Okay, so you got listen, lady. You got to take the 46 and then get on the 42. You got to wait out the 2B, not the 2BA. You get on the 2BA, not the 2B, and then you take it northwards towards downtown. You get off of that. You wait for the double extension, the Lorimé Street. You don't take the Lorimé Street extension. You take the Lorimé Street bypass, and then you get off at Brook Street. Easy as pie. We flash back to you guys.
So it turns out the particular variant of the bus that travels the route that actually comes here is only like 1 in 5 of them.
In my defense, without the extensive construction, that trip would only take 15 minutes.
3 buses are required. It's not going to take 15 minutes.
I know. I'm saying without the construction that is happening, it would just go right through. But
Thanks for the towel. Hey,
Yeah.
chai tea. I got you something.
Oh, thank God. The amount I have had to stand in the rain this morning. Thank you. I'm not drinking it. I'm just holding it.
Yeah.
Warm.
Yeah, I'm toweled off. Can I look at your books now?
no.
Okay. So, how about that? I got some weirdness going on.
Yeah, I noticed that. But I actually wanted to talk to you about that. Now, there are a number of repurposed buildings in the tri-state area. But your building is actually one of them. It used to be a bank. I'm genuinely wondering about so I've been looking into the history of the building and the bank to see if anything traumatic or that sort of thing happened. So once I figure that out,
Okay. Well, I did just recently buy it. I've had it for a couple months, and it was actually I was told it was a bank in the 1800s, but for the last 60 years it was a bakery. Then it became a coffee shop, and the truth of it is I bought it from it's called Dee Dee's. It's because I bought it from a woman named Dee Dee. Really nice, sweet old woman. She was just getting in her 80s, and it was just a little bit much for her to kind of hang on to.
Yeah.
And, I worked for her for a couple of years. We got along really well, and she took a liking to me. So I just saved my money, and instead of going to college, I just used the tuition money as a down payment and bought it from her. And she's still kicking around, like really nice.
That's good.
She's the, don't like to brag, but, she's the sister of, some big rocker in the 70s. Really cool guy. Marvin and the Maniacs. Yeah, that's Dee Dee's his kid sister.
Ah.
Yeah. So I'm like a little local fan. I mean, I love Marvin. I love the Maniacs. His 70s punk kind of my jam. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, yeah. So that's how I got it. Weirdest thing is she said that she never had any problems. Like I called her up and I was like, is it haunted? Are there gas problems? And she's like, no, not a problem. And like entire 60 years. So I think I had electrical people come in. I had plumbing people come in. A building inspector.
So here's the thing: unless, scientifically speaking, it would take a lot of energy in order to levitate the things in the. Now you could easily do that with like a powerful enough electromagnet, which I could actually build with the stuff I have around here.
Yeah.
But that wouldn't levitate the donuts or droplets of water.
Okay.
Technically, however, everything is magnetic if you apply enough Teslas of force.
Uh-huh.
But in order to do that,
Tesla, right.
that would
Force.
actually
Okay.
ignite the
Um,
atmosphere of the.
the stuff that was levitating can't actually be levitated with magnets unless the whole building was on fire.
Oh.
It would take more energy than powers in New York.
What about the other half?
The other half?
The other half.
Of?
The email. The people.
What about the people?
People.
I haven't read this email. Why don't you just
We're just going
share?
People are acting weird, and they're...
People acting weird? Have you not been in customer service for long?
No.
Like, that's normal.
No. She's kind of like you look.
Things are attacking us?
Okay, that's not quite as normal.
It's been strange. It happened about 4 weeks ago. And at first I thought it was just like a first date gone horribly wrong. Like there was this cute couple there and they're making eyes at each other. And then the shit coming out of their mouth. She was like, I want to do you like right on the table right now, and getting really explicit. And he was all like, I can't handle your makeup. You look like a juggalo. How did I ever agree to this? My mother was right. And the two of them were having this weird conversation. And then it started spreading. Then there was this old couple. They started fighting. He was like, I never wanted to marry you. I only did it for your money. I only did it to spite my father. Then people were just saying whatever was on their mind. They couldn't hold back. And it got weird fast.
A psychic filter.
And here's the thing.
Amazing. Start flipping through books.
What's he doing? Why is he touching the books? How come I can't touch the books?
He's got an idea.
Oh. Is this going to be really expensive? Because I just, like, I'm trying to keep things afloat, and...
Yeah, it was...
Yeah, so this has happened about 5 or 6 times where for, like, an hour, people are just horribly honest to each other, and it's destroying my business.
I don't... There was actually a similar thing that happened in Oregon. The early 1800s, or early to mid 1800s. It's not really well documented, but you can actually find it.
Right.
You know those things that happened on you go to the game. Well, you've probably seen the memes of like it was like you had dysentery, you died on the Oregon Trail, like that sort of thing. Okay, so on the Oregon Trail, people attributed it to high stress of just traveling by wagon from one corner of the country to the other, getting there.
Okay.
Just let him talk.
All right.
And then what eventually happened about halfway, a lot of them had kind of like a nervous breakdown, and there was suddenly no filter at all whatsoever. Okay. And so wherever these people were, that sort of anxiety actually just started seeping into the furniture. So like then the next person that bought that wagon when the other people died from dysentery or whatever, they started feeling the same thing. So
hold on, just let him talk.
What happens is normally if it's a strong enough psychic event or like a concert is technically considered would technically be considered a psychic event. If Live Aid, perfect example. Okay. Just so many people all on the same page.
Before my time.
There's just so many people on the same page would collaborate, and they would make one specific psychic imprint on that stadium. You could probably still feel it if you knew what you're looking for.
Okay, I know what he's talking about now. So basically he was saying when people have really strong emotions, or a lot of people have the same strong emotion, it sinks into the place. So he's suggesting that maybe you got somehow a weird honesty psychic imprint on the cafe at a certain time.
Okay. Listen, it happens at the same time every day.
What time?
It's actually in an hour. That's why I kind of got here, and was wondering, can you guys just like come and just hang out like really, I don't know, subtle like, just not to scare anybody off. I've got so few customers.
Subtle?
You got an hour? I might be able to whip something up from the wireless headset.
We should probably, give her the quote on the cost.
Well, I said I could offer I can offer 5K. That's all I've got saved up in my bank, but that's the last of my savings.
Okay, so what we're gonna do as of right now, tentatively speaking, because technically you are our first case. Tentatively speaking, I will not go over that 5K.
Okay.
I'm going to do my very best not to come near it, because right now this is more of a mystery that needs to be solved rather than a ghost that needs to be torn out of a building. Yeah. So, as of right now, you're good.
Great.
So don't worry about the cost. It's going to, at its most, it'll stay at the 5K. Okay, just because you're the first customer privilege.
Okay.
Give me half an hour. I'm gonna try and make a wireless headset into a psychic dampener, so that one of us is not affected by this.
How about I go and observe in case you can't do it in time and get absorbed into whatever, and then at least one of us can see what's going on.
Yes. Where'd this GoPro?
All right, so I'll go with you.
All right. Okay. Cool. That's great. She's like, thank you so much. That's great. Listen, my Honda's out here. If that's okay, I can drive.
Perfect.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. And so this is a yes. This is a maybe yes.
This is a yes.
Okay.
And we've promised a hard cap of 5K.
All right. Whew.
Oh, and this is yours. It's an umbrella.
Hey, if you guys can fix this, you can have
Thank you.
all the flat whites and chai teas you want.
I don't even like them. Why do you keep giving them to me?
Why do
A little louder, Charlie.
I didn't order them the first time. I don't know why you gave them to me.
I thought you liked them.
No.
Oh, what do you like?
Coffee?
Okay. Just regular coffee?
Yeah, coffee.
Regular
Flavored coffee.
I can bring that.
Okay.
All you have to do is say so.
Okay.
You're cute when you get all angsty. Enjoy your books. She kind of walks by the bookshelf and looks at them, and she looks at him. Looks at you. Possessive little guy, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Mine!
So you guys pile into the Honda.
When you get out, if you pop the umbrella, it's like, funk. You kind of look at it, it's just like the old school Ghostbusters symbol.
Yeah.
Somehow I get the impression he was not happy with my logo redesign.
So she turns on the radio to Sarah McLachlan. You can smell like the incense just billowing from the inside of her vehicle.
It's
And
kind of like open and close the door a bunch of times.
you get in the car and she's like, buckle up, and the moment you do, like her foot is on the gas and you are peeling out of there. It's a sport utility vehicle and she's doing right turns with one arm. Like she hung that first right on two wheels.
Yeah,
Like
thank you.
so
Imagine driving at 90 miles an hour in the arms of the angel. Fly away!
Please don't!
that's actually pretty close to what's going on. So you're with her, you're with Stacy right now, and you're kind of cruising down.
I'm praying for my life.
You've got the GoPro out. You've got like an assortment of various technological doodads, diodes, and microchips kind of laid out in front of you. You know, on this beautiful cloth. The work table, it's you know, it's been pieced together from bits and ends, but you know, your workstation is pretty solid. You're just about to sit down to work, and the doorbell rings, like the bell on the door rings, and there's this short guy in an Italian suit, greased back hair. He's like, hey, look who it is. It's you. Here, in the whole places. Look at this. What
do you want?
Like what you did with it. Hey, your books? Nice books. I like these books. Great books, man. Man, you're a reader. You're a smart guy, I can tell. Smart guy. Ah, Mikey. My friends call me Mikey. We're friends now. Call me Mikey.
What's
you're one of these Ghostbusters people, huh? Hey, clever.
Buster.
I like it. Most people wouldn't bother a person who's got a big spooky ghost up front.
Buster.
So,
You were not buggering the ghosts.
So, I think you know how this goes, eh? So, see, I got a couple of caddies out front, you know, and rumor has it this is the place to bring them.
Oh, yeah. No, not
yeah.
anymore. Not anymore. This used to be Chop Shop.
Right. Used to be. Of course. Why would I bring them to? No. Why would I do that? That would be criminal. That would be used to be. Gotcha.
No,
Gotcha.
it actually,
Gotcha.
I actually bought it
Uh-huh.
from the police station.
Right.
It is no longer
Got
a
it.
chop shop.
Yeah.
It is no
Of course
longer.
not. Of course not. But if I left them here,
They would,
hypothetically,
they would probably be stolen within an hour.
huh? Not the answer I was hoping for, but what I'm saying is you can make them disappear.
I mean, technically.
All
with
right.
the fire, but
Here's one. There's two. There's three. There's okay. There's 5 bills for you. I'll see you tomorrow.
Okay.
Cars will be gone. That's what I'm hearing. That's what I'm hearing. Am I right? Am I right?
Mikey?
Yeah.
You said
Yeah, Mikey. Thank you. Oh, hey, look at this. You got a little coffee machine. It's so cute.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got one of these at the local church here. I mean,
Cool.
it's great.
Neat. Okay. So,
Hey, you're a pal. You're a compadre. You're amigo. You're a, yeah, you're
no
one in
idea
a
who
million.
you
You're
are.
a mensch, you. All right, I'll see you tomorrow.
I don't
Pew
know.
pew. All right, Ghostbusters. Gotta love it. Never would have thought of that shit.
Yeah.
Kids these days.
Okay.
Door tinkles out.
Hey, Mom?
Hi, honey. I'm busy.
Yeah, no, I
No.
just wanted to ask. There's a
Are
guy.
you having fun with your ghost bungling right now?
Okay, it's busting.
Okay.
It's busting, and I'm
Mhm.
actually on a case. But
Oh,
no,
are you?
I am.
You got a client?
I did.
I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
Oh, that's great.
Now, I did have a question because there was a guy named Mikey that came off, and I think he still thinks his place is still a chop shop,
Uh-huh.
and that the ghost busting thing is a front.
Right?
So he handed me $500,
Yeah.
Only 500?
5 bills.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And he
I thought
handed me
it
$500, and then he said there's 2 caddies out front that he wants to go away.
Uh-huh. My professional advice is that you should not deal business with this kind of person.
Yeah, I didn't want
They're
to.
more than likely a member of the criminal element. You know this, honey. We've
Yes,
talked
I know.
these
It's why I'm
things.
talking to you. Anyway, is there a particular detective or a sergeant or a police officer or a member of the law enforcement community that can come and take the Cadillac because they've more than likely been involved in a crime?
So, you don't know that the cars have been in a crime?
Guy came and gave me $500 to get rid of them.
Yeah, that's not illegal.
This place used to be a chop shop.
But it's not now.
Okay, but what if? Okay, so legally speaking, if they were in fact used in a crime,
Mhm.
and I did in fact destroy them, I would be destroying evidence, would I
You
not?
would be.
So that would be against the law.
Yeah.
So vis-a-vis, it would actually behoove me to call the police to make sure that these particular Cadillacs have not been involved in a crime.
It could be, or you could just leave him there and give him his money back and say it was a terrible misunderstanding. Your choice.
Okay.
But if you decide to go the legal route, I got a Detective Donahan here, and you can give him a call.
Okay. Give me his number then.
Okay, and she slides you the number. All right, honey, I've got a case I'm working on. I'm going in court in 20 minutes. I
Okay.
love you. Be
Okay,
good.
good luck.
Also, be professional in whatever you do.
Yep.
Okay, and don't weird people out. You know,
I'm
you
not
get how
weirding
you get
people out.
excited about things. Your father and I are really proud of you. It's nice to see you get out of the house and do things with your special friends.
Sounds so weird when you say it like that.
Okay, hugs and kisses. Be
Mhm.
good. Let us know
Will do.
how it goes, and we're having turkey for dinner tonight. Don't be late.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Bye.
Click.
Detective Donahan.
Roll for contacts.
But was given. Okay.
0.
Hi. You've reached Detective Donahan. I'm not at my desk right now. I'm probably doing something really important, like using taxpayers' money wisely. Leave your name, number, complaint, grievance, case ticket, or any of the above, and I'll get back to you sooner or later.
I feel like you should call someone else.
Hey, Detective Donahan. My name is Victor Homburg. You probably worked with my mom, Victoria Homburg. Anyway, she advised me to talk to you. There was a man who came here and dropped off 2 Cadillacs at my shop. Oh, I'm the Ghostbusters franchise. It's in the Lower East Side. It used to be Vinny's Chop Shop. Remember that thing? Well, it's been repurposed, but I don't think this guy got the message. So he dropped off a couple of Cadillacs, and he gave me money.
Your message has been recorded and will be relayed in proper time and fashion.
Okay. Phone again.
So we segue out of this several calls later. Meanwhile, in front of Dee Dee's Cakes and Coffee, Stacy gets out of the car. They park alongside. You know, it's starting to fill up. You know, there's about 5 or 6 people in the shop. She opens it up, and you get the smell of freshly baked cinnamon rolls and cupcakes wafting through.
Nice.
You can hear the coffee brewing. You know, there's probably about 20 tables that seat 2 to 3 people each. And there's like a teenager working it, and she's young and she's happy, and she's like, "Hey, Stacy, how's it going? How did your business meeting go this morning?" And she's like, "It went fine, Laura. It went fine. Hey, I got the cupcakes up, and the vegan muffins are ready to go, and I've got my second pot of almond brewing right now." And she's like, "Look at you go! Almond flavored coffee. It's organic. Oh yeah, try some. Like, this is Laura, this is Pass. Okay, she's gonna be just observing a little bit today. Oh shit, is she like a food inspector? No, she's gonna help us with our little problem. Oh, you mean to add? Don't say it. Right. Okay, no, try it. And she pours me this steaming hot cup of almond flavored coffee.
Cautiously try a sip. I'm not a coffee person.
It's actually very nice. It's very, very mellow. And she's like, "Okay, so I'm you kind of just grab a seat, hang out for a bit, and I'm pretty sure it's cyanide. Just give me the coffee flavored coffee. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's like, "Okay, so if you want anything on the menu, let me know. I'll make it for you first taste. But if you're gonna do it, please do it soon. It's getting close to 10." And you notice that she's starting to get a little bit anxious.
Yeah, I'm just gonna grab a seat and I'll keep an eye out.
Okay.
So that we can at least see what's going on. I know, because my boss is trying to jury rig something together, but short notice and all. So.
Yeah. Okay.
But at least this way we got someone observing.
It's gonna be fine, Laura. They're professionals. They know what they're doing. Just make sure the customers are happy. You've got somebody waiting. Okay. Yes, Stacy. I'm on it. Hi there. Welcome to Dee Dee's. How can I help you? Nice kid. You know, I found her trying to pinch muffins one day after school. Decided to give her a job instead of ratting her out. She's been with me ever since.
Huh.
Yeah. Well, so.
Glad to hear that worked out.
Yeah. So, what is your plan of attack? What are you doing here? The GM is asking now, Stacy.
Honestly, I'm just enjoying getting paid for sipping coffee.
All right.
I'm keeping an eye out because.
All right. So, you roll your craft roll.
Okay. Tell me if this is okay. I created a stunt that I am calling jury rigging.
Yup.
So effectively, I get a +2 to crafts rolls when I'm creating gadgets or tech-related equipment that is only good for one scene.
Also, you guys both get a fate point for how you interacted with Stacy to secure the job. You both did a really good job on that.
Huzzah.
Okay. I will accept that.
I guess we start with 3.
Yep. You've got 4 now, so.
Yeah.
Actually, can I get 4 too, please? Actually, I've got my own over here. Never mind.
Fate points are for earners.
Oh, wow. That's where we went, folks.
Okay, so I got a 4.
Okay. Give me a second here.
That's a -1.
It works. You're
Well, I mean,
85% sure it works, and it unnerves you a little bit because you're like, all right, this goes here, microchips go in here, frequency stabilizers, and where's the explosion? Where's the fire? There's no smoke. Okay, check the indicator lights. Green. Check the filtration system. Green. Okay, just gonna check the battery. Full. Okay. unplugging it. It's still working. Oh, I made a thing.
I made a thing and it works.
So it looks good. It looks good.
Take it, grab some, and like just grab some gear.
Okay, what are you taking with you?
I am grabbing the PKE meter.
Right.
I am grabbing the device that will allow us to effectively have like the psychic dampener, so it doesn't affect us.
Okay.
Effectively, what I've done is I've taken like those little cases with the wireless headsets, and I've.
It's true. 84 is pretty good.
And I've jury rigged it so like the headsets once they're fully charged in the docking thing have a very very small
So
tone.
this is something you put on you, correct?
Yes,
Alright,
effectively it's just it looks like a headset.
Yeah.
But the apparatus, like the little charging dock, went from being about yay big to being about the size of a brick.
Okay. Meanwhile, back at the coffee shop,
I also have those like big ray goggles.
you're seeing Comic Sans font as the panel comes over. Excuse me, Laura. Do you have any of those apple tarts? Yes, Mr. Wilson, I do. They're fresh too. Oh, I really like them. I will have one with my Earl Grey tea. There you go. That'll be $4.95. I will give you a $5 bill and you keep the nickel. Just don't spend it all in one place, you kids. And she's like, thank you, kind of puts it in the tetra. Thank you, Mr. Wilson. Okay. And he's like, hello, I'm new to your shop. You sell the baked goods and the fancy coffees that perpetuate here as part of your American cuisine. Yes. Oh, good. What do you recommend? Well, what do you like? Do you want it hot? Do you want cold? Do you want sweet? Do you want dark? Oh, so many questions. Where I am from, you only have one answer. They give you a cup, and whatever is in it, you drink it because that is all they have. You have such a nice shop. Okay. I will have the almond latte. The almond latte. Yes. Okay then. And she starts pouring it and mixing it, and and it's like, Laura. Yeah, Brian. Can you change the station? Can you put on like the oldie station? It's snooze fest in here. Yeah. She's like, I'm on it. I'm making a latte right now. Makes the guy just steaming the milk. He's you have such nice place. Such nice people. Look at this. You use real fruit for real fruit things. Ah, such a country.
Okay, I'm just gonna write down. I'm just gonna take like quick notes on who came in and like mute, like when they switched the music, that kind of thing, and what they switched it to.
So they switched from the Prozacian New Age waterfall music, which occasionally has sounds of lutes and like exotic birds in the distance. So when you came in, the music was like waterfall. Wind blowing at sunset.
The quiet sound of the surf.
That's pretty much it.
Charlie, stop giving people heart attacks.
Sorry. I was trying to simulate seagulls. Mine.
So they turn it over to the local rock oldie station, and everyone's kind of like, having coffee drink, and you've got Mr. Wilson, and you've got this exotic stranger who's coming, and the first one is like some really, it's like vintage Bowie, the first album, and then it's like the Sex Pistols, like the B-side of the first album, and it's playing a couple of things. And that's when you see, Mr. Wilson is like, I really like this shop. You know what I like most of this shop? It's only white people in this shop. Yeah, I feel comfortable and safe. No one's gonna make a go from my walk.
I'm just gonna hand you one of the earphones. Put this in your ear.
Oh, you're not here yet.
Okay. You said I was okay.
Almost. You're almost there. Then you hear like, she's making the latte. I fucking hate these pretentious shits who keep coming in and think they like know me because I work here. They don't know what it's like to be. Holy shit, I've got like an alcoholic father I have to deal with. I've got to deal with teachers on my back all the time. This is my like only time I get some fucking peace. And then I got this asshole who can't even pronounce latte as latte. I don't even think that's a real accent. What is that from?
What song's playing?
Rock Me Like a Tidal Wave by Marvin and the Maniacs.
Okay, that does not sound like an honesty song, but who knows?
And then you have like, then Stacy comes up to you and she's like, got you another chai tea. She's just like, hey, I got you another chai tea.
Oh, thank you.
I don't understand why you can't put a little cream and sugar in it instead of drinking it like a Neanderthal, but who am I to judge people? I mean, it's not like people don't come in here and judge me all the time because I'm a college dropout trying to be an entrepreneur and actually do something productive with my life. It's not like I wasted it on an art degree or an English major, but hey, retail, am I right? Hey, Mom, wherever you are right. This is my life, and these are the kind of conversations that are beginning to spark up right now. And then you've got the old couple in the corner. Lewis. Yes, Marjorie. I've always lusted for you. I know, Marjorie. You are the apple of my eye. Every time I touch myself, I think of you. Marjorie. Yes. You have been my greatest masturbatory fantasy for the last 69 years. And I regret nothing. Should we go somewhere private? Yeah. There is a passcode to the washroom on the second floor. I'll take the walker in the elevator. We'll race to see who gets there first. Oh, Marjorie. Oh, Lewis. Marjorie. Lewis. That's when you come in.
Also. So, I can...
Not Morris. The European Karen number. Perv, Karen, Barbie, the carb suit, Dude Bro, the carb loader, Karen, depressed.
Yeah, I mean, that sounds about right. But the reason I'm noting to see if anyone's here, because if there's someone's triggering it, maybe?
You need to make a will check right now.
So I gotta come in the overalls.
Yeah, you're coming
the
in.
goggles, I was like... Did I get here too late?
You're not supposed to make a scene.
I'm making a scene.
You're making a scene.
Morris, oh look, another white person. I see it's happening.
Excuse me, young man. We're about to go do the oingy boingy upstairs, and you're blocking my way.
I'm so terribly sorry. Also,
The oingy boingy?
3.
Yeah, don't use the washroom.
Put
this in your ear.
You have got some opinions on people, and you feel them starting to come out of your mouth, and you're able to resist it, but you definitely feel the push. And the weird thing is, it doesn't feel like you're the one kind of narrating it. It's just there in the background of your head, getting turned up to 14.
What do you mean by it doesn't feel like I'm the one narrating it, but it's...
It feels like someone is egging you on almost. Okay, so you're there. They pass by you. You see them, and some are aroused. Others are angry. The European person is, I love this country so much. It was worth selling out my brother to the secret police to get here. One day my guilty conscience will be drowned in the flavor of almond lackey.
Okay, so the earphone
I've
in.
never seen you turn red before in a game.
That's nice. Does Putin know you're gone? Just ask him. So I'm going to lower the goggles and turn them on. So it's like full Splinter Cell goggles. Like they look like night vision things. They just kind of come down. They come out to about here.
Yeah, they zoom out. They turn on the lights, all positive, raising powering, and you even see the little mic. You see the little paper clip in the right-hand corner.
Don't give him ideas.
I just didn't know you were gone.
Do not give them ideas. What is wrong with you?
So the goggles come up. Wonk, 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 do. Status check. Affirmative. Systems, reading, go. Stats, all and positive.
So effectively go into investigation mode and just like start reading reading the room as
Roll
it
for
were.
it.
I put the thing in my ear.
Can you grab my dice off the couch here and down?
I got me a 5.
You notice.
Oh, there's this one.
Perfect, I'll take it. You notice the 5. Auras are changing. There is a blue metallic aura, kind of like a candle flame, just wafting over everybody. And some people it's stronger than others, and you're noticing that it seems to be the ones closer to the front of the shop, where the coffee machine, the smoothie machine, the radio, the oven, that kind of thing. It seems to be that's where it's strongest.
So it's strongest on the staff side, basically.
Yeah. Like Laura's flame is like Roman candle. She kind of looks like Hades right now. Whereas you kind of take a look at people kind of further along away from it, and it seems to be a little calmer, a little more quiet. It's still there. It's flickering on and off, but there's definitely a point of intensity coming from the staff side. So you're kind of noticing this, but when people are like in the middle of like, I hate you, I hate these people, I love this, why am I here? You know, you're noticing that it's like you don't exist. You're just walking by them, and they're just kind of so immersed in whatever it is they're going through. And then it just stops. Auras disappeared. People are like, my God, what was that? I was like, I am so sorry. I did not. It's like, I did not. I love my brother very much. We are contact. He writes me every day. I have the letters as proof right here in my pocket. You know, and you're noticing that they're feeling really awkward, really disturbed, and customers start like paying and just leaving really quickly. Like, first the older couple are still upstairs doing whatever they're doing, probably breaking hips together. The one with the almond milk is kind of heading out. The Karens are leaving. A couple that came in together are definitely not speaking to each other.
What time was it, by the way?
That happened from 10:30 to it happened at 10:30.
I don't think I'd be able to take more seriously as you would like any normal racist. Because honestly, if I heard someone go like, "We don't take too kindly to your kind around here," like I wouldn't stop laughing. I'm just like, okay. I mean, you're an asshole, but
So it happened 10:30 exactly.
How long did it last?
Exactly according to your calculations, 3 minutes and 21 seconds.
Well, I just have... okay, so... I'm gonna go up to Stacy and say, until this is actually figured out, I've got a suggestion. You close the store from about 10 to 11 as a lunch break every day.
She's like, okay, do you think that'll help? You make another investigation roll.
You told me it was the same time every day.
Yeah. Well, usually it is. I mean, sometimes it's a little later, sometimes a little earlier, but it's the same.
Okay, so it's not the same time every day.
Not the exact same time.
Well, what time's roughly?
3.
3? Well, sometimes it's at earlier and around 10. Other times it's later, like 11:30. 10:30 usually seems to be consistently when it hits the most.
Okay, so apparently it's not the same time every day.
You notice something. Everyone who's been kind of hit by this, even though the aura's gone away, there's a little bit of residual. Yeah, there's just like a little bit left over, just kind of clinging to them. Laura's got more of it kind of cling to her. Stacy's probably got the thickest case of it. You see a couple regulars who stayed, and you can see that the psychic residue on one is really faint. They probably came in for the first time. But on a couple of others, like the almond guy, it's almost gone. But Morris, it's actually kind of congealing just around the brows and the temples of it.
How long has this been going on?
Well, it's been going on since I bought it. So, I mean, it started about 3 months ago, but I didn't really notice it until about 4 weeks ago. And then when I started thinking back to it, I just figured, first dates going wrong, people having, arguments. I mean, couples do that all the time, right? But then it started getting more frequent and weirder, and...
You didn't notice it's... Did you tell me it's stronger by the staff area?
Well,
He hasn't told you yet.
I'm still effectively what I've got is like I'll have like I'll plug in like a USB cord from the goggles to like a tablet.
Yeah.
And effectively like download what was and I'll just kind of show like, okay, so this is you.
Okay, so are you showing like video feed?
It's
or
like
just
effectively
a
what
chart?
it's effectively what was like what was recorded through the goggles.
Okay.
It just got because I figure it's got about internally maybe no more than a gig's worth of memory space, and then you have to transfer it over to a tablet in order to clear it out.
Okay.
So I just kind of like show just go over to Stacy's image and like show her Hades, like, so this is you. That's not normal.
The moment she started looking, like, yeah, that's really weird, and then your iPad starts kind of glitching, like the screen is like pixelating, and then it comes back on, and she's like, okay, no, I see what you're saying, and then it starts pixelating again, and then snow, and then there's a little spark off the one corner, and smoke starts kind of emanating off of the iPad.
Huh. Joke's on you, Apple. I kept my receipt.
Okay, so what are you doing?
So it kept spritzing more when she leaned in to look?
Yeah.
Hey, can I see your cell phone for a minute?
Yeah, sure. Just gonna delete a couple pictures because there are times when we text our exes. It's true. There we go. Okay, what's going on?
Just something was weird about the way the iPad responded to you. I'm going into settings. I'm looking at how old the phone is.
Phone is like last year's model.
Last year. Okay. When did you say you bought the place?
I bought the place about 6 months ago.
6 months ago.
Yup. I bought it from Dee Dee. She's the one. That's why it's called Dee Dee's out front.
Yeah.
We got that.
You told us that already.
Okay, so it was mostly centered in this area.
Okay.
Now the thing with aura, you remember the blue thing that I showed you before it kind of fritzed out?
Yeah.
That's an aura.
Right.
Everyone's aura is different. You'll notice in that particular picture, everyone's aura was the same, which means there is one thing affecting everything.
Okay, that I understand.
Okay.
What's the thing?
We're figuring that out.
Oh, got it.
Hey, can you run another scan, like say now that everything's calmed down a bit?
I mean, through the goggles, yeah.
So yeah, you put the goggles on. You go for it.
2.
You do you kind of do pan left, pan right. Okay, there's Stacy, there's Paz, Laura doing a sweep.
Any change in the auras?
Auras are completely normal.
Completely normal.
Everything's. I mean, aside from the residuals, this has been going on for a while, so it's leaving residue.
Okay, but so the residual's still there. How much residual's hanging around Stacy?
Not as much as Laura.
No, Stacy actually has more than.
Oh, okay, so she's got the majority of it. Laura,
I mean, that would make sense if she's the owner.
Laura's got a bit too, and Morris, I believe, if he's been a regular, I mean that makes
Morris
sense.
has been coming here every day for the last 20 years.
Yes.
That's what Dee Dee told me.
Anyone else who's a super regular?
Let's see. Richard. He comes in every Wednesday and Thursday. he's in construction. He picks up coffees for the crew. Then there's Keisha. She a really really nice high school teacher. Kids all love her. Like she's one of the good ones. Comes in and evening crowd. Oh my god.
Don't worry about the evening crowd.
Oh, freaking Raven Dark Mistress the Third.
We're hearing about the evening crowd.
Always comes in.
When does Keisha come in?
She comes in Mondays. She gets her Monday perk and her Friday get me through this hell day.
Okay, so but you were saying this stuff occurs every day, right?
Not every day, most days. Before it was like maybe once a week. Then it was like twice a week. Then it started amping up, and now it's just like I'm losing people. This place used to be packed all the time.
Okay, I get that, but so how many days is it roughly? How many days is it happening now?
3, 4.
3 to 4. Okay.
3 in a slow day, 4 in a
Slow week, yeah.
5.
So sorry,
1.
you said Morris comes here daily, right?
Yeah.
What's Morris's aura?
And the thing is, he was such a sweet old man, you know?
Yeah, he's old people racist.
Yeah, it's still not right. I'm gonna ask him to leave, but
it is absolutely not right. But like, he's old people racist. That is quite literally
normal.
He was raised to think that type of thinking is normal.
Yeah, well, if he doesn't keep his mouth shut, he's gonna have to find a new place. And it's just him. His daughter doesn't visit him anymore, and we're like the only family he's got. That's why I keep letting him back in. I'm softy, but it's.
Well, you also know that he doesn't say this on his own normally.
Well, I know that now. Okay, but I can't say, hey, experiencing psychic phenomena, enter at your own risk.
Well,
wait, can I say that? Is that a legal thing? Can I
mean, you could, but I don't think I think
waiver?
you'd probably lose more customers.
Actually, I doubt that. It depends on who you advertise to.
True.
Yeah.
Though you would get a lot of people.
You'd get a lot more weirdos.
I don't need that. Oh, gee. There's enough in this goddamn city. All right.
But you definitely said Morris is daily. Is there anyone else who's daily?
No, those are the main ones. We used to have more regulars, but since the weirdness happened,
They stopped coming.
Okay,
yeah.
so can we just briefly close up so we can talk about what?
I want to talk to Morris.
Hey Laura, yeah, we're gonna close for about 20 minutes. Take an early lunch. You got it, boss. Not a smoke break. Why not? Your smoke breaks are longer than your lunch breaks. Fair. I'll be out back not smoking. Of course you will. So she flips the sign to closed.
So Morris is a daily customer. Does he always come kind of around 10:30ish?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, same time.
Same time.
Like clockwork.
Like clockwork, or like it's the same time you told me the event was?
No. He like clockwork.
Like clockwork. So he doesn't ever show up here at 10.
No, he gets off the number 2 from Laura B. It shows up like clockwork. He always takes the same bus every morning.
So he's not here at 10 o'clock ever.
No.
Okay. Okay, so run me through what happened. Verbatim, like every single detail.
Like what happened this morning? Or
yes.
Okay. Let's see. Laura gets here at 6 o'clock to start the baking and do the opening.
I meant.
Oh, you went me.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, so came in. They were playing waterfall music. It was peaceful-ish.
Yeah.
If you like that stuff. Morris came in.
Mm-hmm.
Got an Earl Grey and tart. Some sort of pastry.
Apple tart.
Made a big deal about it. Then you guys changed the music.
Mm-hmm.
Then the Karen came in.
Mm-hmm.
And then it kind of slid into it wasn't an instant switch. It kind of you started noticing.
Yeah,
bits.
It's a slow, gradual thing. So, what did you change the radio to?
Just the local Golden Ollie station. Yeah, like old punk rock, old classic rock. Stuff from the 60s, the 70s. Like maybe they go as far as 83.
Okay.
Customers seem to like it.
The song that was playing at the time when people started barfing terrible honesty, was Rock Me Like a Maniac.
I don't know the song.
Who was it by again?
Marvin and the Maniacs. Yeah, it was Dee Dee's brother.
Dee Dee's brother.
Yeah, I said that.
Is he still alive?
Oh, no. He died from an overdose a long time ago.
So, what you're saying is that Dee Dee, who used to own this shop,
Yeah.
who no longer works here,
Yeah.
and an old 70s punk rocker,
Yeah, he bought the store for her. Wanted to look out for her.
music starts to play, and then suddenly everyone's just no filter.
Do you think this is a conspiracy by the radio station? Oh, I'm gonna so sue them.
Wait, so sorry. When was that song written again? When did they do it?
The song? 73?
Oh, so it is a 70s song. Okay.
73?
Rock Me Like a Maniac.
Okay, Marvin and the Maniacs. They were a local celebrity band. They're a band that did really well in Manhattan, didn't really branch out of that. Rock Me Like the Maniacs, 73, #1 top charter. Everything You Do, Do It Hard, 74. Call Me Daddy Twice, 78. You know,
A lot of sex themes.
So,
Normal.
you know, Cock My Gun Like a Cock, 79.
That just sounds uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I think that was in response to Kiss's Love Gun.
And Marvin and the Maniacs do the Christmas Specialty album, 81.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
And that is when they realized they weren't making money anymore.
How long did it last?
3 minutes.
And 20.
And then some odd seconds. 20-something seconds. So
how
about
long,
the longest song.
How long is Rock Me Like a Maniac?
I don't know.
I'm looking at the song.
Oh, it's 3 minutes and 24 seconds.
3 minutes, 24 seconds.
You know, for a minute there I thought Stacy might have been the ghost.
What? Me?
Yeah.
I've got a mortgage to pay. How can I be a ghost? They do credit checks.
Right. With
Well-
the amount of stress that's going through your head right now, would you notice if you died?
Probably not.
It was also the way the chapter responded to you.
Yeah.
I didn't do that.
Yeah, well, I mean, technically,
You kind of did.
you did, but you didn't. Whatever's riding with at the time when you were looking at it, that's what fried it. If I'm right, I think Dee Dee's brother is kicking around that area. In fact, the radio happens to be dead center in the epicenter.
That is so bizarre. And that's when the TV changes, turns itself on. And it's WKRT News, local radio, no, the local TV. And it's now your time is with, oh, hang on here. Tucker Wildcat Carson for the Wildcats Corner. And you hear the noisemaker and the wooga. Hey everyone, Tucker here. Listen, just a heads up. Maybe you haven't heard the news, but we got some local heroes popping around the corner. It's like a shot of the Chop Shop. And, with the two caddies out front. And the Ghostbuster logo. That's right. You know what we got here? Bonafide heroes back in the day when I was just busting my chops as a news reporter. And you know what? I am, for one, grateful, I tell you, to see these youngsters picking up the mantle, pulling themselves up by their bootstraps, making a name for themselves, and doing something right. You remember the original Ghostbusters? These four handsome gentlemen? Well, they were back in the day, battling ghosts, doing it right. And you know what happened to them? Little men making it right, making it safe for everyone in Kingdom Country, got squashed by the government and small businesses, and lawsuits just shoved them right down the old shitter and flushed them twice as hard. This was what happens when you get honest, red-blooded American patriotic people putting their lives on confronting the sources of hell. That's right, they were fighting ghosts. Where the ghosts come from? Hell, everyone knows that. And now that...
I'm going to just turn the volume down a little bit. So, I get paid weekly, right?
technically you're on salary, but yeah.
Okay, just double checking, because I mean, if you get sued, I still want to get my
And the
paycheck.
point I'm making is because we got rid of the Ghostbusters and because we got rid of Jesus in the school systems, the ghosts are coming back. The devil is running around unfettered, unchained, with no underpants on. And you know what? The only people stopping them are these two youngsters. And it's like...
I turned the volume down, sweetie.
Oh, yeah, you turned it down. And it's like a shot of... It's like a shot of your, like, photo ID from the local college. So it's like...
Gross.
Yeah. And it's like your shot. It's like somebody took a candid picture from you, like, at the comic shop. These two youngsters are carrying the mantle for doing what is right for this country, right for this community, and they demand our respect, and I, for one, am gonna give it to them. This is Tucker Wildcat and Wildcat's Corner. Hit that smash button, dial in for your comments. And that's
Why is the guy who's calling himself Wildcat crowing like a rooster?
Really made me upset. I don't like it.
Me neither. That was pretty bad.
And Stacey's like, are you guys, like, you know him? Or?
No.
No.
Not in the slightest.
You guys are like...
And he's wrong. Ghosts don't even... Ghosts haven't...
I didn't know you guys
If the afterlife is real, they haven't even crossed over yet, so you don't even know where they're going! There is no scientific proof that heaven or hell even exists. They're just here.
Breathe.
As you take a look, every customer is just like looking at
I
you
thought they
right
closed
now.
the shop.
They did. The few that remain. The old couple coming.
I'm like fanning with a random piece of paper. Shh, it's okay.
A little uptight.
Okay. It's okay.
Here.
Now-
You want a tea? It's decaf. You'll like this. It's nice. It's very soothing.
Thank you.
Plus the EPA.
I like the everyone gets a third mortgage these days. It's fine, because I got that reference, because in no way, shape, or form was I watching Ghostbusters before this game started. That's what they said when Ray sold his house. So
Yeah.
Okay, so, do you know, but funnily enough, that guy is actually onto something. You ever hear the story? You know that old kind of folktale, not folktale, about like the blues singer who like sells his soul to the devil at the crossroads.
Hmm?
Okay, so there's this thing about a track that this guy did, like a record, where it's like he's given 10 years before the devil comes to collect, right?
Okay.
And then on the 10th, he completely loses track of time, so he's recording a track, and the debt comes due.
Okay.
So there's a lot of distortion at the end of this record, and because that guy died directly after making this record, everyone thought that like what was recorded was actually that guy's soul being collected by whatever he made a deal with. Now, that's the mythos behind it. But
So ignore everything he just said.
Okay.
Dee Dee's brother
Yeah.
may have psychically imprinted himself on his own music.
Kind of. But it's like a combo of the place and the music.
Well, yeah.
Well, why is this not happening across town? Like
Because he bought this place for his sister.
And his sister no longer works here.
Yeah. Okay.
It might be mad you picked it up.
But I haven't done it, and she was grateful to sell it to me.
That's
Doesn't matter.
fine. Okay, so you know how it's really, really difficult for you to maintain a conversation with me when I'm talking about ghosts because there's no part of your logic brain that makes any sense of the words coming out of my mouth?
Yeah.
Ghosts don't deal in logic.
Okay.
They deal in one specific moment in time. That's
Okay.
why they're ghosts.
Totally got it. So you guys can fix this, right?
Once we find the actual... I mean...
Can we just maybe take the radio away? If that's the epicenter.
Yeah, I mean, I was going to take the radio and just bring it to the... bring it to the shop just for overnight thing to see if that works.
Okay.
We'll run some
Okay. Yeah.
experiments that way.
We can get like an MP3 player or.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
a
anything.
old style turntable. Yeah, vinyl.
Well, I mean, if they're playing vinyl, they probably won't be playing his music.
Okay, so and she kind of unplugs the chrome radio.
Why are
and
you
she,
looking at me like that?
It was the 70s, all they had was vinyl!
Well, I mean, they wouldn't be stupid enough to
All right.
put it in the list, would they?
Okay,
What am I saying? Of course they would.
there you go, decaf. And she hands you the radio.
Thank you.
All right.
Okay, so if you do a vinyl or you do MP3s,
Yeah, no, Marvin,
don't
got it.
put any of his music in there.
Got it. Not a problem. Okay, so what happens? Do you come back later? Do I have to come to you?
We'll let you know if we find anything. Let us know if anything persists.
Yeah,
If
let us
the
know if it
radio
happens
happens.
again, especially if you don't put the radio on and
okay.
you actually have a playlist that does not have his stuff on.
Now, there might be something that happens. That doesn't necessarily mean we're wrong, because, as I said, residual stuff. You've been kind of immersed in it
Yeah,
for a while.
immersed.
So
I'll just have an Epsom salt bath or something.
if you think that'll help.
Okay, cool. That's cool. Hey, Earl Grey tea, decaf for you, chai tea for you. Here, I'll just put the tray up here. Let me get the door for you. Oh, all right. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Oh, you guys are winners, both of you.
Yeah.
Don't let the world get you down. Hey, free tea on me whenever you're here, okay?
Cool.
Sweet.
All right.
I'm never getting in a car with her ever again.
You want to call an Uber?
Did you walk here?
Did you drive the
No.
hybrid?
I took an Uber.
Oh, you took an Uber?
Sure, give me your phone.
Let me get on that!
Give me the radio.
Okay, so where are you guys headed next?
Back to the shop.
Okay, so the Uber guy takes some convincing, but you know, he allows you to sit in the back, puts the stuff in the trunk.
Why does he need convincing?
Because you're wearing the goggle thingies, and he's looking at you with all this stuff, and he's looking at you.
Hey,
Hey,
do you want to get paid?
yes,
Do you want a 5-star review?
yes,
Drive!
driving. Yes, sir. Very science fiction convention in the local coffee shop. Huh?
Sure.
Yeah.
let's do that.
Yeah, all right, good. You know who I really liked? I liked the original Kirk. I really liked him. He's a nice guy. You know, very, very aggressive, very masculine. People listen to him. You know who listens to Raoul now? No one listens to Raoul. It began in Turkey with my father in 1921. He was a handsome man, and his eyes found this beautiful woman.
They don't have COVID in this world, do they?
Yeah, no.
Damn it, the one good thing was that screen.
So, when we get there, once we get out, Raoul, find her and tell her how you feel.
I will. You
Go! You go!
I'm rolling my eyes and carrying the radio inside.
5-star!
And you take care of him.
5-star!
I will see you.
Yup.
I will not look back.
Okay.
He Ubers off. You guys,
Weird.
you guys open the door.
You reacted very strongly to then immediately flip to that was weird.
Okay, one, it was a touching story. I'm allowed to have emotions, alright? Just because I'm a
I
guy.
believe in you, Raoul.
That's why I said the flip was weird. You went from to that was weird.
Hey, it's you. Hey, I remember you from the coffee shop. Oh, I'm so glad. So glad.
Mikey?
No, not Mikey. Not Mikey. You guys do remember.
Who are you?
Me, it's Harold. From Harold's Pro Paint and Pro Paint Accessories.
Oh, you're
I had
Yes.
the vault ahead of you, remember?
Yes.
I thought you were
Okay.
applying for a job.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got your flyer here, and
Yeah,
I sent you the email.
I did get your
I got
email.
an email for you. I sent it. Listen,
I did.
I'm in a jam.
Okay.
I'm in a jam, and I need some help with this one.
Okay.
What, one of
You
your
will-
painters fall off a ladder and into the Noid
No,
they didn't have health
check
insurance?
Hey, funny, yes, but it does happen, so we don't laugh. That's not. Yeah, no,
Check
listen.
the business email. He actually emailed.
Okay, I go read the emails.
So listen, I've had to fire 17 people in 4 weeks. I'm running out of people to fire. And I'm on a big contract and I'm about to lose it. And if I lose this contract, I go bankrupt. Because I put everything, I finally hit the big leagues. First, retail places, then family homes, and then I got a McMansion. You know what I mean? A McMansion.
Yeah.
Old woman wanted to flip it. She comes in. I make her a deal. Doesn't bat an eye. We go over there. We're doing the old biddy's work. Going like a charm. Room. Bing, 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 bing. Great. Everything's going right till we get to this one room. Weird shit starts happening. People start drawing dicks on walls. One time somebody drew a vagina on the wall. You know, other people, they start randomly singing and throwing paint around. It looks like Jackson Pollock's Enema, if you know what I mean. If you can picture that, that's exactly what's happening. And the thing is, at first I thought they were, you know, drugs.
What's the address of this place?
1482 Alexandra Street,
There's a
Hightown.
right now.
Oh man, but I mean, I'm seeing weird shit in there, and I figure
Okay, so it's just one room. It hasn't spread to anything else.
no, but
Okay.
but she's getting angry.
Well,
I keep firing people. I got to keep repairing the damage, and the worst of it, I think it's like a satanic demon from the '80s. You know, because the Satanic Panic was big in the '80s, and this
Okay.
I watched.
So you think it's Satan,
Yes,
and you want us to deal with it
I'm gonna,
Yes.
for $1,000.
yes,
I'm gonna regret asking this.
for $1,000, and you know.
What makes you think it was from the 80s?
Well, you know, the big hair.
The what?
The big hair.
What's hair got to do with this?
Well, when people start getting weird, their hair gets, you know, volumized. Like from the 80s.
Like hairspray, or just
Yeah.
like severely ionized because of an because of
Is it floating or
sonic
is it
electricity
just
in the
big?
Platinum blonde.
Oh,
Yeah, not the color of the band. Early Duran Duran, you know. A little bit of Blondie. Kind of a Cyndi Lauper thing going on. No disrespect, I love Cindy. Mm.
you know she's not dead, right?
I know. But she's still my spirit guide.
Okay. Tell you what, we will look into it, and pending on, as with everything, we will take your hope for the quote in under advisement, but pending on how
Yeah,
big it-
1,000. Is that a bit much? Did I overbid on that one? I can go lower if that would help.
it depends on what we're dealing with. If it is a straight up investigation, $1,000 is enough. If we have to actually extract something from that house, it's gonna go up.
Yeah, because I need to finish this house because I don't get paid and I'm already in the hole. So if it's Satan, I need you to get rid of this guy.
I really don't think we can get rid of Satan for $1,000.
How about 1,500? I can go up to 1,500 for Satan, but I want proof he's gone. And I don't want no dicks on those walls. I run a family business. It's just me, but I have aspirations, you know?
Oh yeah, I mean,
Okay, I'll tell you what. 1,500, and I'll do a couple rooms up here pro bono.
70-50, one dick on the wall.
I said he offered to. He's very nice. Oh my god. Okay, here's the address. We're working from 7 to 9 every day until it's done.
All right.
I had to fire 4 more people. I got a new crew coming in tomorrow morning, bright and early.
Okay, so just for as of right now, do everything but that room.
Okay, and
Leave
also
the room alone.
Agnes Tobias is the proprietor of the estate.
Agnes Tobias.
She's an old biddy, tough as nails,
Her name is
smartest.
Agnes Tobias, yeah.
I don't know. I didn't name her.
I don't immediately think of a 20-year-old when I hear the name
Well,
Agnes. I'm sorry.
Listen, you got to be careful. She's crafty. She's clever. She smells fear like a shark in the water.
Okay.
All right.
Alright.
Thank you.
Watch out for the shark lady. Got it.
You got it. All right. And hey, just in case, this sweetens the deal. And he kind of, this is for you and for you. It's 15% off your next room with pro paint and pro paint accessories. That's valid until the end of the month. You know, my gift to you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, you're good. I like this. This is good. All right.
Hey. It's
I
like,
do not like that guy.
huh. Okay. So I'm gonna run some tests on the radio. If you want to do a brief history search on that on the mansion, just to.
All right, and give me the address again.
It's 1498 Alexandria Boulevard.
Okay, I'm gonna start with Google.
All right.
Oh wait, and this is for you. Hand you an Uber card.
I thought you were supposed to. I thought Uber was like an app.
It is.
What do I do with the card?
Well, that has money on it.
I thought they took the money off the app.
Okay.
It's a credit card.
Oh,
That
okay.
is only for Uber. You don't have to pay for transportation.
Can I get you to roll for your investigation?
My investigation of, I think, damn near nil. Oh, so can we take a washroom break in a minute?
Yep. Agnes in the shop, Rocker in the mansion. God. That's a cross on to throw off the set. Where were you guys when I was actually writing the damn game?
I got a 0.
0. Okay. House.
It's pretty.
Victorian mansion. Like every other house on that street and neighborhood. Looks like it was upgraded, well manicured lawns, old money.
Shit, apparently they redid the roof like 10 years ago in like solid metal. Gold plated.
Yeah.
Of course they did.
Yeah, you do a little research on Agnes Tobias. She's a member of the Women's Ladies Hospital Charity Guild. Her late husband was Harold, and he was
She's got a dead husband.
and he passed away recently, and he was actually a chief firefighter for a few years. Was one of these guys who kind of married up. Captain of the bowling team. They won the local championship 10 years in a row. Was one of the key founders of the Big Brothers of Manhattan. Nice guy. 62 years happily married. Died peacefully in his sleep. That's it.
I mean, I'm getting a lot about the house, but not like the kind of stuff you want. Like, apparently it's got like 10 bathrooms.
Okay, just not the point. Okay. So we have one dead rocker that is haunting
Coffee shop.
his gift to his sister.
Mm-hmm.
And we have one mansion that is haunting a single room with 80s hairstyles.
And it might be a recently deceased husband, it might not.
Yeah, but why would there be dicks on the wall and hairstyles?
I don't know, maybe he's mad she's selling it? We don't know the 80s hairstyle, I mean, that makes sense.
Well,
man.
normally people that die peacefully in their sleep, they don't come back.
Yeah, this is why I said maybe. It's not it's possible, but I mean, it's not what I It says he died peacefully. I mean, the bit can lie. God damn it, you two. Okay. Well, I mean, we're gonna get a better idea if we just show up, but I really don't like the painter guy.
Yeah.
You'd think if scamming students, he'd be able to afford more than $1,000 to close a job.
Well, that's what he wants to spend.
Well, he's claiming he can't afford more, but we'll see.
Yeah, that's what you always say when you don't want to pay more. Is that you can't.
So what are you doing with the headgear and the recordings and this kind of thing? And the iPad?
Well, the iPad is it fried or?
Yeah, it looks like some tweaking you can get back up and running.
Okay.
With the right kind of crafts roll.
Then I will.
It's a crafts roll? What's your crafts?
3.
Okay, you can take it.
If I can try and get it back up and running, then I will do that. If at the very least I can get it onto like a flash drive or something like that. But
roll for it. Please and thank you.
4.
Oh yeah, you crack it open. You know exactly what you're doing. You fix tons of these. Something really interesting. It's sticky when you lift up the casing. You pull it up, and there's ectoplasm on the inside, dripping in thick globules.
I literally just like hold it over like this.
Why are you
actually
excited?
oozing, and it's kind of leaking out the sides and running down.
He's a tech ghost. This is incredible. Get me a Tupperware container.
I go and get you a Tupperware container. Why are you excited about goo?
Okay, first of all, this is ectoplasmic residue. This is physical evidence of a ghost. The only time a ghost came into contact with this tablet was when I transferred the hard drive from the goggles into the tablet. That's it.
No.
And when Stacy looked at the tablet, her residual aspect coincided with the stuff that was on the tablet, creating an effect.
Or the ghost was hanging out real close with Stacy, and when she got real close to the tablet, he didn't like that she was seeing all the stuff around it. Still, you're excited about goo inside your tablet. That is just wrong.
Okay, well, one, at the very
And
least...
I doubt they'll allow that. I'm pretty sure that voids the warranty.
Yeah, that's fine. There's like 4 more over there. And it's... One, this is easily fixed. Ectoplasm actually dries and then it kind of powders off a little bit. So honestly, I just have to leave this open for like a day and a half and then I use a brush. 2, the ectoplasm in and of itself can actually be studied. I can study ionization rate. I can study the decay rate until it becomes said dust. By doing that, I can actually extrapolate any knowledge of what I can about the what type of phantom we're doing, what type of if it's a free roaming vapor.
Okay, so you're telling me it's useful goo. Got it.
I just said that. Anyway, by doing this, we know exactly what we're dealing with now. Well, once I run the tests, I should do that.
Yeah. Do you want me to like? So we're doing the other job. I guess we can't do today. So I'll prep up stuff for tomorrow.
Unless you wanted to whip over there now.
Well, he's got no one there, right?
Doorbell.
I go answer the door. Hi, welcome to blah 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 Ghostbusters.
Yeah, I got a call from Victor Smazelstein? It's smeared
Boss!
You go over, the goggles are still up. What?
here. Hi,
Hi.
Detective Donahan, NYPD.
Hi, yes!
Yeah,
Victor, how you doing?
yeah, about that.
Yeah, that'll go away, it's fine.
What is,
It's
can I
just
borrow
a-
towel.
Yeah.
I will get the hand towel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You called about some caddies out front?
Those.
Right.
Some guy, and I'll bring out the envelope with some guy named Mikey.
Mikey.
Handed me $500 to get rid of him
Huh.
because I think he still thinks that this is a front for the chop shop that used to be here.
Chop Shop used to be here.
Yeah,
Huh.
this used to be Vinny's.
Right. And this Mikey guy, he left those cars there.
Yeah.
He just left you some money.
Yeah. On the thing that they would be gone tomorrow.
Right. Did you say how he wanted them gone?
No, he just wanted them gone.
Just came over, said, I got some cars, here's some money.
Yep, and then he left.
They're not ghost cars, are they?
So walk over. Poke.
I kick one.
No, they're not ghost cars.
Nope,
Okay.
they're very real.
Alright, so, just out of curiosity, what is this?
So you remember that goo shit that he had on his hands?
Yeah.
Apparently that's ghost leftover.
It's ectoplasmic residue. It's kind of like when it goes. You know how when humans kind of touch something, they leave that oil that we have on our skin. It's like that. But ghosts, when they pass through something, because they're most of them are incorporeal, they actually leave ectoplasmic residue, which is that goo. That will actually powder. It'll come right off. It'll be fine.
Okay.
But by doing that, I can actually extrapolate. You're looking at me weird, so I'll stop talking.
Yeah, thanks. When someone has a ghost issue, they hire us to figure out what it is and get rid of them.
Ghost issue.
Ghost issue.
Like a ghost issue, as in.
Yeah.
Like, what would a ghost issue be?
Oh, I don't know. Levitating teacups, donuts that turn rotten as you eat them, and excessively honest customers.
You get a lot of that.
Well, that was the last one.
In the city.
That was just
honest
the last
customers.
one. Only for 3 minutes and 24 seconds.
But there's a time limit on it.
Yeah.
Like brutally honest, like stuff that's hidden in
New
the back.
York. I'm shocked. I say. Okay. You're Ghostbusters who deal with teacups. I got it. Got it. All right. I'll take a look at the cars. I'll run the plates. Let you know if anything happens. If this guy shows up again.
He said he was going to show up tomorrow morning.
All right. Call me. Flying Donuts, huh?
Yeah, you didn't want. I ate one. It was a bad idea.
Okay.
It's funny, Mr. Jonahan. We said floating teacups. I said nothing of floating donuts.
He's leaning back.
Okay,
the aura you're getting off of him is just like, you know how people have got orange and other people have got red and the blue.
Victor,
His
talked about the donuts.
His is beige. And it's just, instead of like flames, it's just like a straight horizontal line. It's just
Victor, I mentioned the donuts.
Okay.
Alright, well, I'll be in contact. Alright.
So, seeing as the cars are very likely illegal and...
I said I'd run the plates. I'll run the plates.
But if it's a recent job and he's trying to get rid of it before you guys find out about
We
it, wouldn't it be
don't
good
know
to
that.
pull them?
We don't know that. We have to run the plates because right now the only thing he's doing is parking in your parking lot, and he actually gave you money.
Which is technically
Yeah.
legal.
So he hasn't done anything illegal per se, but I'll run the plates. If there's anything wrong, I will let you know.
Okay.
Okay. When did this happen?
This morning. I just said he came by this morning.
So do you guys do with the Elvis thing at all? Like,
Did Elvis show
The Elvis
up?
thing?
no, the Elvis ghost. Is that a real thing?
Not that I'm aware of.
So,
Oh wait, you're talking about the YouTube guy? He doesn't seem to be bothering anyone, so no one's gonna pay us to get rid of him.
I actually meant the singer, but so is it just ghosts, or do you guys do aliens and like the Loch Ness Monster? Is that a thing, or is that like another company? Or...
Okay, cryptozoology and alien biology are not necessarily in our wheelhouse, but
Okay.
just because you can't prove that they don't exist, it's kind of like faith that way.
Yeah.
Since you can't prove it that it doesn't exist, doesn't mean it actually doesn't
Yeah, that's
exist.
funny.
There's no definitive energy.
My ex-wife made the same argument.
Neat.
All right, I'll see you later.
Okay, goodbye.
Jingles out.
Why are you looking at him like that? I told
That man needs a massage. He had a beige aura. His aura had a flat top.
Christine, is that you? I collect s'mores molds.
Like that guy's aura. You ever see a picture of like J. Jonah Jameson? That was his aura. His spirit animal would be just this angry white guy with a mustache and a flat top. That's.
Okay, you know the whole spirit animal thing is appropriation, right?
Yes, I am aware.
Okay.
All right, so what's the plan? What are you two guys getting up to? Oh,
I'm
bathroom break. That's what we were gonna say.
That's what we're doing.
I'll leave the chat running for a bit. You guys go do your break thing.
Apparently these yutzes have bladders or something.
Yeah, I know. Don't do the beat right. Or...
That's still leaving the chat.
Okay.
They can still see the chat.
Okay. Hit the thing, and then we'll do the thing, and we'll be back. I'm still here.
Or actually, no, I think we have one that I can do. If you're still going to be here,
I'm still here.
then let's do that one.
Yeah.
There, now you can talk at them.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Little do they know. I think Donahan's my new favorite NPC.
Excuse.
Yeah. Okay. So, what are you doing while this is going on? Just.
The mic is no longer on.
Oh, okay. I think the mic is on.
No, I'm not seeing any.
No, it's because the gray bar is up. You have to pull it down, and I think there's one more thing under that. Yeah, I like Donahan.
Mm-hmm. Still need to choose a third stunt, but
Wait, did I actually transfer the GM screen over?
What?
Did I actually transfer the screen over?
Yes.
Okay. Weird. I thought for a moment I did.
Donahan might be famous. Alright.
cult library stunt I like. The jury rigging stunt that I like.
Yeah.
Trying to.
Those worked out well for you.
Mm-hmm.
Well, game's still not over yet. You can play it through and see if
Yeah.
there's something else.
Well, I've got one more that I can choose for free, and that's without dipping into my refresh.
Yeah.
So, trying to.
Let me in, please. Thank you.
Okay.
Not quite yet. Who's pretty great?
Donahan.
Shoot, I didn't realize the stove was cracked.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just my tablet's dying.
Okay.
And then I'll run out of character sheet.
No! Alright.
Back here.
Okay. Dang. Okay, so your days, what are you doing at this point? Because it's roughly late afternoon at this point. You've dealt with Donahan, you investigated the first place, you talked to a potential new client who runs a propane accessories store.
Why would the rocker ghost have an honesty imprint?
Back in the 70s and early 80s, one of the big things was free speech, and one of the things in the early 80s, Dee Snider from Twisted Sister actually went in front of Congress in full getup, and when I say full getup, I mean blue eyeshadow, lipstick, like his whole rocker boy image, and he very eloquently explained why censorship, the way that they wanted to do it, was immoral and unconstitutional, which actually caught a lot of them off guard because they weren't expecting an actual intelligent conversation coming from it, which is why he did it. Very neat thing that happened, but a lot of times it just kind of devolved to down with the establishment, and you know, that's all. They didn't have anything else to say.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so maybe that's just leaking through that point of saying whatever the hell is on your mind with no filter.
Maybe. I don't know. When it was in my head, it kind of felt more like it was like egging me on. Like it wasn't like it wasn't. Like it was a little malicious. Not like huge malicious, but like it wasn't friendly. Like it felt like it was encouraging something it knew was a bad idea.
We should probably talk to Dee Dee.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm actually curious if we got Dee Dee to come down to the coffee shop for that particular time period.
I wonder how that would work.
I'm wondering if anything would happen at all.
Well, if nothing happens at all, that's kind of
Yeah, but I mean, I can be there monitoring everyone's orders, and if something shows up and it just happens to be hidden from sight, I mean, I'd still be able to pick it up. Speaking of which, you should probably do some training with, at the very least, the PKE meter, so you know what you're looking for. So I got you the manual. And the proton pack is... how much can you lift?
I've never measured.
Because it's a backpack, and it's kind of bulky.
I was a student.
Cool.
Backpacks are kind of standard.
Okay.
Full of heavy
I'm
books.
Yeah, no,
Well,
that's
you
cool.
do have a quote-unquote target range in the building.
Yeah. Okay, so come with me.
Like, how bulky are we talking here?
Well, it's just a small positron collider. It's fine.
Wait, that's not the thing that you were telling me was nuclear, is it?
No, God, it's a positron collider. It's closer to fusion than it is to nuclear, but it's not. It's not unheard of.
What happens if it malfunctions and I'm wearing it?
Then you have nothing to worry about. If it malfunctions and you're wearing it, you will feel nothing.
That's not nothing to worry about.
So it weighs about 40 to 50 pounds. You know.
I mean, I'm not going to want to carry this one-handed, but yeah, I can probably backpack it as long as I'm not doing it like all day.
Okay, so as you put it on, you can feel it's got some weight, and it's going to be like, you know.
I added the waist buckle and.
Oh, okay, like a camping backpack.
Yeah. Okay, so you've got the proton
Okay, the
thing.
chest one is awkward though.
Yeah, and think about that. Sorry,
So,
I don't have.
So how are you going to do the proton?
Okay, so there's a way. Okay, so this button here you'll be able to hear it kind of because the accelerator will kick up, and you just aim at the far wall there. See, I've painted some ghosts. Now it's not going to be a straight beam because plasma. You also don't have to worry about you burning your face off because there's a small magnetic shielding thing.
Okay, so roll for shooting.
You know, I hadn't even thought of the burning thing until you said it, and now I'm particularly concerned.
Roll for shooting.
I just told you there's nothing to worry about.
Yeah, you also told me there's nothing to worry about if it malfunctions and I'm wearing it. Just
don't have
instant death.
Well, exactly. It's fine.
No, that's not fine. 0.
0. So you're like, all right, hit the thing.
Welcome. So apparently someone is being welcomed to the chat room. Hi, whoever you are.
And you're like, this is some bullshit. And then the beam just, and then you kind of do the pullback thing. It hits the wall. You end up going up across the wall. You're going to swerve it the other way. You duck. It goes across the beam disc. Right? Eventually you're able to turn it off. Give me an athletics roll.
I'm going to re-roll the -4.
And Charlie is the
Jumps
first
into the
ghost
beam.
you capture.
Yeah, pretty much. 1.
Okay, you're alright. Give me an athletics roll.
I'm holding it.
Yeah, I know.
I would like to reroll. I'm just not sure what I can tap. Can I tap? I just work here.
Yes, absolutely. Yes, tap that.
That's cracked. Fuck you.
So, what'd you get?
Hold on a second.
Oh, math is being involved.
So I got a -2.
Okay. So, you eventually kind of pull yourself up over the bar. There was a moment when the beam was coming towards you, you did this leap in slow-mo behind the bar, and you avoided it completely. When you look up, like, the lights are swinging by one beam, the workbench has been, like, bisected in half, which is 2 feet of solid steel, which is amazing, nonetheless. The sprinkler system has been totally like shredded off from the dry valves. And then you take a look at the wall because, you know, there's small fires and smoke is beginning to pour out. Literally did the most amazing articulate arcs and avoided each and every ghost. If those ghosts were actually in the room, they would have been the safest things.
Okay, so kind of pull my head up. Note to self. Install a halon system for the inevitable fires for the target range. And also work on the kickback from the proton packs.
And that's when, you know, like, part of the shingles and the roofing falls off to the one side and the wiring kind of comes down with it.
And call the roofers again.
Nothing to worry about, eh?
Well, you're fine.
Okay, so
if you want me to be handling this, I think I need a raise and training. And training that is not, here, take this, point it.
You're already getting a living wage, thank you. And it's a salary.
I'm not getting a dying wage.
What would be a dying wage?
I don't know, at least $2 more. I don't know. That's what apparently the emergency pay was for the.
So you want me to add $2 to your salary?
Per hour.
You get paid per hour. You get paid a salary.
Well, I don't know what. Okay, look. I don't know what the math is on that. I guess times 40 times 52.
Okay, what's
your phone? It's Mom.
Hey, Mom.
Hi, honey.
Hey.
Hey,
What's
how
up?
are you?
Not bad. Just putting out a small fire.
Yeah, no, that's great. Hey, do you remember Mother's Day? When we had that really nice dinner and you said I was a great mother and you loved me tremendously and you'd never let me down?
Yeah.
And you remember this morning when I said 7 o'clock, we're having turkey for dinner
Yeah.
tonight?
Yeah.
Well, I had a little accident. Could you swing by to O'Callahan's and pick up a turkey dinner for me? It's waiting underneath my name. And get it to me before your father shows up. That would be great, honey.
Sure. Yep, I can do that.
So, have you been... I caught a little bit of Tucker Carlson's corner.
Don't get me
Is there
started
something
on
you
that.
want to tell me about?
I don't know
What
why
is this
that
thing
guy's...
about Jesus in the classroom?
I have no idea. I did not ask him. The guy just started going off, and he
Okay.
thinks ghosts come from heaven and hell. It's dumb.
Okay,
It is the dumbest thing I've ever... You have to actually go somewhere. Your ghosts don't...
As long as you're not involved with a cult, everything
I am
is
not
fine,
involved in
honey.
a cult, Mother.
All right, O'Callahan's.
I'm wandering off to go do like computer shit.
You're
Okay.
still plugged in.
Ka-clang, bang, funk, 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 hubcap sound rolling around.
No.
I got it.
Not you, Mom. Yeah, no, I can get the... I can get the...
Get the mashed potatoes. Okay, so you sit in front of the...
I unplug.
That would have been awkward. Ka-clunk.
Now, admittedly, that's like from 1989.
So you sit in front of the computer system, and it's various monitors. All right. Okay.
I am googling the rock star.
Marvin and the Maniacs. Marvin, local hero, died from a drug overdose in the mid '80s. Left the coffee shop to his sister. This is his discography. This is what he's known for. Altercations with the police, vandalism, hooliganism.
Any significant events relating to honesty or deceit, like lies? Did he lie to the police? Did he tell them the truth and get put to jail because of it?
You don't find anything like that. It's like drunk and disorderly. Picked a fight with a cop. Was in part of the civil rights marches in the 60s. A lot of his songs anti-authoritarianism. There's one video clip of like it's filmed, but they kind of digitized it. And he's like, Ricky is you know what he is? He's a sellout. He's a sellout. Any man who wears a suit and a noose isn't a man, and he should be hung up by his suit. You do it for the music, and if the music's in you, that's what it's about.
Sorry,
Ricky. Yeah. You know what money's for? You know what money's good for? Nothing. Because
that's
at the
the
end
guy
of it,
who had enough to buy his sister a business.
yeah.
So on my way out, I was just like, hey, I gotta go buy a turkey for my mom. Use that credit card is technically like the company card. So just use stuff for the business, because it all gets it's all documented.
Okay, can I use it to get to work? Because the buses are insane.
Yeah, that was one of the reasons if you're using it to get to work.
Okay, cool. All right.
It also covers food.
Wait, what? Sweet.
Yep.
She did. It happened again. I went in the room. There is a giant schlong there with pubic hair and everything. I got pubic hair on vintage mahogany walls.
Why are you painting vintage mahogany walls?
I'm not painting vintage mahogany. Wait, you're not in this.
So,
Still,
hang on.
I had a new crew.
Calm down.
Everything was going fine. And I turn
Calm
around.
down.
And next thing I know, there's pubic hair.
Okay, so
I'm mahogany.
okay,
What am I going to do? What am I
when
going to do?
When you say that there's pubic hair in
There's
mahogany,
pubic hair. They drew pubic hair.
They drew pubic hair.
They drew the pubic
Okay,
hair.
that is
That's
much-
what I got. There's pubic hair. How do I explain this? She called me names. And I will tell you the names she called me. Oh boy. I am paying you. I gave you the coupon. Why haven't you fixed this?
Okay. Two things. One.
I'm made of flesh. And
Stop talking!
blood. And you only do so much. You don't understand.
One.
It's like.
You were here an hour and a half ago. We have been researching, because that is the first step. So you shut up. Second, I have to deliver a dinner turkey to my mother. Third, I will come by and investigate myself after that is finished. 4, I told you not to go in the room. What did you do?
I didn't go in the room.
Then how did you know that there was a giant dick painted on the wall?
Because I sent the teenagers in the room to do the job for me.
I said stay out of the
You
room.
told me to stay out of the room.
Why would... Just keep everyone out of the room,
Okay.
and I will be there shortly.
All right.
Okay.
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 Click.
I thought the new job was starting tomorrow.
I have to get a turkey. Also,
So you haven't left yet. So I did hear all this.
Yeah.
Wasn't that supposed to be tomorrow morning?
Yeah, he keeps. It's maybe instead of looking up the building, look up Agnes.
Yeah, I can switch to the other job because apparently he's insane. I'll start prepping stuff.
Okay. Also, just the camcorder with the red dot on it. Just put that on the radio and just record. It's got like a 24-hour feed. It also
So
goes.
hit the go button.
Yeah,
Okay.
it goes to our cloud. Do not use the camcorder with the green with the green sticker.
I've already moved the red button one on it and pressed the go button.
Okay, but just keep the ones with the red sticker off camera and the blue sticker off camera as well, because they don't. It doesn't.
What do you mean by off camera?
Make sure it's not in the shot.
I thought okay.
What do I have to do to put Tucker in his
That sounds like Patreon level.
Yeah, that does sound like a Patreon thing.
Yeah, that does sound like a Patreon.
Want us to beat the hell out of Tucker Carlson? Here's our Patreon page.
Dash additional roll. Line up the other assistant.
But yeah, just keep them off, because one of them or both of them may or may not be haunted. I'm not entirely sure. It was from a garage sale.
Alright, so you're on your way to get a turkey.
Okay. Look. Inspect cameras for ghosts. Move off other ghost camera. Shove, shove, shove. Okay, they are not in the shot.
Okay, so what are you doing?
I am getting shit together for standing in a paint room.
So are you researching or are you just prepping?
First, I'm just making sure we got all the materials because.
Okay, so you got the packs. All right. Okay. The packs are turned off. They're in the car. Everything's clean. Looks okay. Jumpsuits with name tags. Yeah, I'll just pack those in case we do need them.
Paint room.
The frisbee helmet with the goggles. You got room. And the PKE meters.
And a couple tablets.
And a couple tablets and the laptop. And you're good to go.
Okay, great. And then after I've packed up the vehicle so that we can look like we're doing shit, I'm going to go research so we can actually do shit.
Okay, roll for the research. Tell me who you're researching.
What is it? Investigation again?
Yeah.
Can we pour stunts into the headquarters?
Stunts, no. Aspects, yes.
Okay, so I got a +1.
Okay.
And I am researching. He said to research Agnes, so I'm researching Agnes.
Agnes was the daughter of a very wealthy family, old money. Father was in oil. Mother came from a wealthy family overseas. Agnes actually went to Juilliard. She was studied in arts, and she back in the day she was a looker, like the big '70s style afro kind of thing, but she was known for doing postmodern minimalist erotica. So that was her thing. Big canvases, people who weren't all Caucasian, exaggerated like breasts and genitals and this kind of thing. That was her claim to fame.
Just off chance, I'm gonna see if did she die? Is there an obituary for her?
No, she's still alive. She's at the house and
I am double checking that.
Nope, she's still very much alive and very active on her Facebook account. Tweets on a regular basis. Usually trolling politicians. Very active with her civil rights movement and also very active in the artistic community in the higher circles.
Okay. And the recently passed away husband. A little research into him.
Firefighter. He married up. Big Brothers, bowling team, supportive husband, pillar of the community. Just genuinely nice guy. There's a couple of pictures of them accompanying him at some of her gallery openings.
What was his opinion on her art?
He loved it. He was just smitten. They actually met at when she was just starting off. They actually met at a small gallery showing. He was actually there with a friend of ours who was a friend of theirs who was the gallery director. And this was not his thing, but you find this in a little bio on the two of them. Jason took me over and I was like, no, this is not my thing, and it was love at first sight, and I saw her pictures and it just changed how I view things, and I knew that somebody this creative, so wonderful and so giving, that's just like I had to get to know them. And you get her side of it and it's like, well, yeah, I know. when we first met, it was a gallery showing. And Jason came along. Oh my goodness! And he said he was bringing a friend. I was like, not again. And there I am with all these bean counters, and in comes this man, this manly man. He was a fireman. This manly man. He had arms the size of tree trunks.
Fast forward.
Huge, the size of... And you see a picture of her, and she's got a picture of, like, a stylized picture of him, leaving nothing to... I think I know why. Shit, that is anatomically... Wow! Wow!
She was known for exaggeration. I doubt it's anatomical.
If that's an exaggeration, what was it? My God! Like, he would pass out every time he got interested.
He was the inspiration behind that donkey in the bar joke.
Yeah, like so you're kind of like, okay, these seem like nice people, but you see why opposites attract, but yeah, you figured this out pretty quick why she was into him.
Okay.
Nothing really suspicious about the house that you can find right now.
Okay.
Any more research?
Jason introduced them?
Yep.
Check and see if he's alive.
Jason is alive. He is at Shady Oaks Retirement Center.
I'm just gonna jot down that information. I might want to talk to him later.
Okay. And evening is wrapping up, closing up shop.
Any like super mad, disgruntled clients who, I don't know, got gypped on a painting or something, in their opinion?
No one you find actually roll for that?
Especially older or deader ones. I rolled no. I rolled -3.
You find one person, and it was like the local governor, and she did a picture of him where she exaggerated his genitalia in reverse, and he was just
not impressed.
He was not impressed and not outraged. And
I'm just gonna write down his information and quickly check to see if he's alive.
He is not alive. He passed
He is
away.
Dead.
Humorously, it was complications of penile enlargement surgery that went horribly awry. In Texas, of all places. There's no dicks down there. Sorry, I couldn't stop myself. Moving on.
That's Bad Bunny.
Yeah, I know. So you're closing up shop. Everything's going well. You get all the information. You're writing it down, taking the notes. Callahan is like, hey, good to see ya. You're here for the order. Yep. Give your mom our best.
Well,
we threw in some extra mashed potatoes for you.
Thank you.
You get it up there, and your mom's kind of waving you in through the side door. Your father's gonna be here any moment.
Oh my God.
Just give me here. Put it on the table. Take off the tinfoil. How was your day, honey?
The day was fine. I have to go back out because unfortunately one of my clients is just losing his damn mind.
Not tonight.
Yeah.
But we're having dinner.
Yeah, I know.
And Dad's here. We never get to sit down.
Yeah,
just eat your food. He can wait.
But whenever you two sit down, it's always this really weird silence in it because you're actively trying not to talk about work, and then you end up talking about work. And because you're both opposite, you end up arguing.
We don't argue. It's an emphatic conversation, dear.
With me in the middle of the table.
Somebody has to pass the salt, and you're really good. You're such a good salt passer. You are.
I'm so glad to know why you gave birth to me then.
Well, I gave birth to you for a lot of different reasons, but I knew this would be your answer, and look what Callahan put in the order. Pecan pie.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, Callahan's pecan pie. And who is this? Oh, look, it's whipped cream.
Mom?
Pecan pie and whipped cream?
I have a paying client.
I know you do. But you're a growing boy. You're only in your 30s and you need to eat.
Mom?
Mm-hmm.
How many times have you blown off dinner because of a client?
Well, this conversation is really not about me now, is it?
No, it isn't. But if I'm to learn from your very fine example, I have a responsibility. I love you.
Door slams, multiple locks. Car gets in there. car goes off. We hear a jet going off in the distance.
As I'm pulling out of the driveway, the lights are off. Just because I'm imagining the lights are off as I'm slowly pulling away. Dad comes back in, the lights are off, so he doesn't see me. Once he's pulled into the driveway,
I'm actually imagining
turn the
he's
lights on.
driving this way, you're driving this way, and you're both kind of doing that dead man's look at each other. He's like, it's the what did you do look. He's like, oh God, help us both. You kind of...
I'm so sorry.
It's sort of like Umbrella Academy season 2 when they pass each other. And like,
So yeah.
okay.
And
Okay.
go off to Agnes's mansion.
Okay.
You gonna call me and let me know that I somehow have to get the car there? The Ecto? Mobile?
Okay. Yep.
Doo, doo,
Hey.
doo.
Come on, pick up the phone.
Doodle, doo, doodle, doo.
Oh shoot, he's not here to answer the stupid thing. Pick it up. Hello? Ghostbusters here. How can I help you?
We really need a secretary.
Or at least know what our tagline is. Because normally I have the customer service spiel memorized and I just blah, but I had to actually think.
Yeah, that's a fair point. Okay, so we just grab the.
I already loaded the van with blah 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 blah.
Okay,
And,
it is an SUV. It's not a van.
There's no real difference.
Yeah, there is.
Wait. How's an SUV different from a van?
Vans are bigger.
Yeah,
And
vans
roomier
are much
and
bigger.
boxier.
Okay, the soccer mom van. Got it.
That's not a. It's not a thing. It is. They're not even the same shape. You're not even trying. You're seriously not even trying. Anyway, just go over to Agnes's. I'll meet you there.
Okay, cool.
So you guys,
You know I'm not very good at driving, right?
you can still drive normally. You can.
I can, but like, I'm not doing anything crazy.
Oh, you mean you're not gonna do like 3 barrel rolls over the I-95? Good. That just get there.
Okay, sorry. The car this morning was an experience.
Okay, we'll talk about whether or not we're covered for therapy later, but
Okay, so you guys drive over to Agnes's Victorian mansion in Uptown. Yeah, and it's evening. It's about 9 o'clock, and it's a big ass like old school Victorian. The thing is, it's the one where the neighbors aren't very neighborly because they're several acres awake. Because it's like a big estate palace thing.
you forgot a T.
Yeah, I know. I'm fixing it. Thank you.
Okay, so
Huh. Okay.
so you guys pull up beside each other. It's like,
Oh.
I'll be honest. I was kind of expecting it to blow up on me.
you got the proton back on.
No, I've got the proton pack in the back.
Okay.
I was talking about the van.
It's a hybrid.
I'm
I
more-
haven't even installed the fusion drive yet.
Oh. Please don't,
What?
because then it will blow up on
No,
me.
it's not gonna blow up on you.
You said that about the proton pack.
It didn't blow up. It didn't.
Okay, it didn't literally blow up. It burnified the room.
It's a concentrated plasma burst
That's
from the.
when the lights from outside shink, 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 shink go on.
It is a concentrated plasma burst from the nozzle where it was supposed to come out. You just didn't hang on tight enough. Hence, training. It's completely fine. No, seriously, it is completely fine. The first time I did it, we didn't have a roof. Like, after I was done, because it went away.
The next time training should probably include more talking before just gun go.
Excuse me.
Look, we're both
Are
learning
you-
as
are
we
you
go along
both
here. Like,
Here to help with the painters.
Yes.
yes.
Hi, I am Jones. I am the butler.
Hi, Jones. How you doing? Victor. Ghostbusters.
A pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you too. We just
Ghostbusters, you say?
yes.
Yes, we're here.
Jonesy, how is it? Mom, it's, 2 young people here. Is it the painters? They say they're Ghostbusters, Mom. I would like to see them! Yes. Yes, Mom. Follow me, please. So nice.
Are we seeing the Queen?
Mahogany banisters, long hallway, red carpeting, like old school. And Agnes is there with big glasses on, her white curly hair. Oh, look at you!
Hello.
Jeremiah, you're back! Oh, it's been so long! You've gotten thin, you have! Look at you! Oh, it is so good to see you! And you brought Estelle! Estelle, you're looking lovely. Did you do something with your hair? It's very different.
Look at look at the butler. Jonesy?
Mom, you are wearing your reading glasses. May I suggest your focals? Oh, yes, Jonesy. Oh, I don't know you at all.
That's a little more what I was expecting. Hi.
I'm Victor Homburg, Ghostbusters.
What's that?
Well,
What's a Victor Hamburg?
that
Let
would be
me-
me.
Oh,
Hi, Agnes. So we were hired by Mr. Painter Dude, whose name I cannot remember because I don't like him.
You have the emails in front of me.
Ghost Buggers.
That would be the guy.
Scott Stout. My
oh, the Neanderthal.
Oh, good. You don't like him either. We'll get along great.
Yes, he's.
I figured you were going to get along because of your art degree.
Oh, you're an artist.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, and
And what period did you study? What medium do you work with? Tell me, what is the fashion these days? Now, come along, take a look. These are my works.
She's going to look at Jonesy. She's like, the room with the problems. Just show me there.
Yes, sir. Follow me.
Okay.
Walk this way. You were
knew it
watching
was going
Ghostbusters. I was watching Scooby Doo.
He doesn't look like a mahogany.
Look, do you like these? These are all mine. Which one do you like the most?
I'm gonna just point to the one that I know is her husband.
Oh, yes. Oh, Harold, yes. That's my husband, you know.
Really?
Oh, yes.
I'd heard that we did some research before coming. It's part of the job.
Good.
But I had heard that
What do you like most about it?
it's just very solid.
It's his equipment, isn't it?
I mean, who doesn't?
Well, I'll tell you a secret between you and me. It's the one piece I didn't exaggerate.
Oh, you must have.
Oh, no, I swear. Oh, but please tell me, what are you working on? A fellow artist, been so... Have you studied at the academy?
Which academy?
The local university downtown.
Oh, the local. Yeah, no, I went to. OCAD.
Okay. Oh, I see. Humble beginnings. Tell me, what do you like to work? Tell me more.
So I started off mostly in painting, but I ended up switching to a lot of digital stuff because of the modern changes in the medium and what, unfortunately, was available.
No, don't do it. You do what your heart tells you to do. If it is to draw a man, you draw a man. If it is to draw a woman, you draw a woman. If it is to draw somebody across the spectrum, you draw them. You don't follow trends. Oh, you poor dear wee soul. You don't go with the shepherd. Makes you field. He just guides you because it's the shepherd who eats you, not the wolf. Oh, please, come. Make a notice roll.
Yeah. Notice I actually have. Oh my god, and my dice know how to roll positively. 2.
When she was showing you her husband, you got an eyeful, all right. You're like, and then she showed you the other painting, so you're like, okay. And then as she's kind of talking back to you, it's like, no, don't do that. You took another look at the painting. You swear to God that head moved.
Which one?
His head.
The husband?
When you say which head, I mean... let me clarify this. Is that his expression changed.
Was it the husband's picture?
Yes, it was. The husband's picture.
Okay. I'm just making sure we're...
Yes. Cutscene.
Embrace the madness for publicities.
So his expression changed.
Yeah, he was kind of looking down at Agnes first, but when you came in and she was talking, he kind of turned to face the both of you, and he kind of got that "that's my girl" kind of like smile, just like the corner out of it. You, on the other hand, 13 flights of stairs up. Like you're tired at the end of this. It's like, I believe Mr. Stewart is down this way. He is refurbishing and repainting the master's study.
Is that the room in question?
For the 17th consecutive time.
That would be the room in question. All right, thank you very much.
Very well.
Have you, I take it you've been here a while.
I have served the family for 4 generations.
Has that room been here, like, been causing problems?
No, sir.
And when you say 4 generations,
her grandmother.
Yeah.
Her mother.
Her and herself.
Herself.
Yeah.
And her daughter, who no longer resides with us. She's studying abroad.
Ah, I see. Interesting.
Isn't it?
Yes. Very well.
He's got a regular, normal aura. It's kind of graying around the temples. Quiet. Very well. I shall leave you to your fantabulous devices.
Thank you.
And you hear a shrill voice, Jonesy! Bring the Chardonnay for our guest! Yes, Mum. He begins the slow descent down the 13 flights of stairs.
On
If you had a
13th
fireman,
floor.
that would take no time. Just go down to the
Stewart's there. He's like, you're here. Thank God you're here. Oh my God. Okay. Vic, this is Tammy, and this is Robert, and this is Jeffrey, and this is Hakush, and this guy is Scott. Timothy, it's Scott.
Timothy.
Somebody got my name right. And you notice, roll.
2.
They all have, and I quote, volumized hair. And they're just looking at you with kind of like this wide-eyed terror. The aura specter is like, it's like flaming yellows are just coming off of the hair.
Wow. Did you have long hair before you came in here?
No, I did not. I had a crew cut.
Wow. That is,
Oh,
that is,
it hurts.
that is,
When hair grows in like this, it hurts.
that is full.
Hey, I pay you a full minimum wage. You do the job. If you like it, people don't pay you. Hurting is part of the process, like an artiste. I thought we were painting walls. Artiste. Yeah.
So how come you? So I look at Scott, the guy that called us.
Yeah.
How come your hair isn't like that?
I didn't go in there. When things start getting weird, I stay outside of the room and I send them in. Case in point, we got 3 guys in there right now, and they seem to be doing okay.
So when I said, "Don't go into the room,"
I did not go into the room.
and "Don't put anyone else in the room," you completely ignored me.
I didn't put them in the room. They volunteered.
completely
They
ignored.
volunteered to go in the room. I offered them $20 an hour, and they volunteered themselves.
So you're paying them a slave wage. Anything less than a living wage is a slave wage.
More like entrepreneurial, you know? Hey, Robert! Guy here wants to see what you guys are doing. And you see that it's like a 17-year-old, an 18-year-old, 16-year-old. They look like, college, high school. They're scrubbing the walls. And they're like, hey.
Just kind of open the door and they'll start, sweeping.
They're like trying to clean up. And they're like, hey, nice to meet you. How's it going?
Nice to meet you.
And they're just looking really tired. And,
How long have you guys been working?
We just got into this room about 15 minutes ago.
Yeah, I meant the day.
And it's an old, 4?
4 for my investigation with my...
Nice ottomans, oil paintings, and you can see them scrubbing yellow dicks off of the wall that look like that obviously were painted there with the same paint that were used to... They're supposed to be repainting the room, but that's the paint that was used to draw the dicks.
It's going to sound dumb, but, what style? Does it look like a 19-year-old was like, penis! But,
No, it looks like a 70s postmodern minimalist artist, kind of like her art.
Alright, everyone, I'm going to ask you to stop scrubbing and just come out of the room, please.
And they're like, all right.
Take a picture.
Yeah.
Send it to you.
Beep.
Oh, and that, I tell you, was the last time I let Bon Jovi come to any of my parties.
I sneak my phone under the table and quickly check what it is without
dicks. But
let me tell you, the thing about go gan is you either go gan or you go home. Am I right?
Are you okay? You're sounding
she's
a
got
little...
a bottle of wine that she's been sharing with you, and it's just, Jonesy, her cup is not draining fast enough. It's broken. Get her another cup so she doesn't go thirsty.
Agnes, I'm working. I can't drink too much while I'm working.
Just a little
I
bit.
know, but
Just
I've already had a little bit. I've already had a little bit. Let's go look at the... Hey, I wanted to know about your paintings. Obviously, you're inspired by the human form.
Oh, yes.
But what are your artistic inspirations? What painters inspired the style?
She kind of leans in and starts whispering you and starts making hand gestures that could possibly lead to...
Okay, so porno.
It's just basically... It starts with Larry Flint. It kind of goes up to Thomas Mapplethorpe, then it gets weird.
Well,
how it starts at the penthouse guy, and then it gets weird.
I didn't paint, but good to know. But hey, I'm just glad I've distracted her from plying me with
Porn's
booze.
fun.
So, anyways, my boss is taking a look at the your husband's study. I think it was.
Oh yes, the imbecile we hired is he's just incompetent. He's just making a mess of things time and time again.
Another text message. It's literally just me going, hey.
Keeping the real client happy.
This doesn't look like graffiti.
No. How close to her style is it? Does it look like it's someone imitating her style, or does it look like she's doing it? Yeah.
No, it looks absolutely like somebody is trying to do her job.
Hey, I got a question for you. Who do you think's doing this? Because you're clearly inspiring someone.
Oh, that's a terrible impression of my work, but I would never... I assume that... Oh, this imbecile has hired some delinquents to make fun of me and waste my time, and you know what he's doing. If he keeps making a mess, the longer he stays, he gets paid by the hour. He's trying to racket up the bills. I know how these people work.
Okay, I'm gonna stop. Neither of us like him. He is a slimy, disgusting human being.
Mm-hmm. He's an exploiter. Those poor kids. He makes them work hours on end. He only gives them short breaks. And he's so rude to them. The poor wee souls.
So, but the thing is, this isn't just the new kids though. This is the old ones too, and it would be different if it was different kids. So someone else is doing it. So who would try and imitate your style? Maybe think of it if they were trying to flatter you.
In the 80s. In the 80s.
And you definitely knew them in the 80s. And
Yes.
they probably thought it was great.
You ever see a Dick Vitale? That is nightmare fuel. Oh my god. So she starts talking to you about this, and it's like, okay, so you're still in the room.
I'm trying to get information about her.
She's
you met your husband in the 80s, right?
Oh yes.
Did he ever paint?
Yes, of course. I mean, this piece, he did this one. It shows you, and it's nice. It's not as good as hers, but it's nice, and you can see the genitalia and the arms and everything. It's romantic. It may not be technically excellent, but it came from
There's feeling.
deep inside of him. That is where you feel it, deep within the neithers of your soul.
Yerp. I don't think it's the soul you're feeling there, sweetie. I did not say that. That was me, not the character.
Cigarette?
Don't smoke, thank you.
Mum, you know the doctor. Oh, Josie, don't be a spoil sport.
I compared the dick from the
They're
camera.
very similar.
Who might be imitating your husband's work then?
And she's like, oh, I don't know. And that's when you get, it's like, excuse me, I know I just gotta grab the 1 can of paint. I'm not supposed to leave the stuff in here.
I'll grab it.
It's like, no, I got it.
And this is your husband's room, right? So
Yeah.
like we're here because, well, we're Ghostbusters.
Well, if you'll get it, rig it out, that'd be great. Yeah.
So Scott thinks that this is a ghost, maybe, and
No, Philly, there's no such thing as ghosts. Or the Booger Man.
yeah, they certainly leave something like boogers.
Don't all men, dear. Don't all men.
I make this weird.
Okay, well, just pretend with me, okay?
All right.
Okay, just pretend with me. If your husband, who my understanding is recently passed away, my condolences,
Thank you. He was a good man.
but if he wanted to stick around for a while,
Mm-hmm.
how would he feel about you hiring an asshole to paint up his study so you could sell the house? Like, would any of that upset him?
Oh, he wouldn't tolerate this man at all. And he loved this house more than anything, but it's too big for me.
I mean, I understand. I
And
understand.
I know it has a lot of good memories, but I'm donating most of the money to charity. I only need so much to live at the new penthouse. It's much smaller.
Well, you know what? If you think he wouldn't tolerate this man, maybe that's part of the problem.
I understand where you're coming from, but we do believe in helping the teens, and he was a big brother, and we know that this gentleman hires youth.
So you thought it was a bit
Yes, of course.
Question for you. And I know I shouldn't be mentioning this because technically Scott's the one who's hiring us.
Yeah.
Is there a cancellation clause?
I will have to check the column. Jonesy! Yes, Mum. Will you bring me? I have it, Mum. Is there? Yes, Mum. Page 2, paragraph 14. Cancellation clause. Here.
Because, like, if he's finished pretty much everything except this room. So maybe you could, like, is it possible to just fire Scott and just pay his poor workers?
Now that would be unethical.
He might even go for it if it's depending on what the contract here is, because he'd still get paid for the rest of the house.
Back to you. He's like, okay, so what's your prognosis on this? Like, what do I gotta do to get this room finished on time?
Stop sending people in it.
All right. I'll go in. I'll do it myself.
No, just it. Yeah, you know what? Fine. Knock yourself out.
Fine.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go in the room. I'll do it myself. The rest of you stay out here. Watch how a real person does the work. Dips it in there. And I'll tell you another thing. If it wasn't for you, lazy, no good Me say day, me say day, me say day. Oh. Daylight come and me want go home. You see him pull out the thing, and he starts painting the big dicks in yellow, and he starts going through the entire Beetlejuice Banana Man routine, and you see like little sprouts of hair coming around the cranium, and he's going on about Mr. Tallyman. It's just like right across the oil portrait, going up and down the walls, back and forth, and literally by the time he completes the song, he's got a full mane of blonde hair.
And stop. Send.
And
Beep.
So I'm gonna try and sneakily watch that one. I hit that under the thing, and then me say, "Damn."
See? And he's grabbing it. It's not natural. It's Satan, I told you. It's Satan, and he's making me do it. You have to do something. You can tell that he had bologna for lunch.
One. Let's go. Two. Go home.
Yeah, I'm gonna go home.
Just go.
I'm gonna go home. Kids, clean up. I'm going home.
You don't have to clean up. That's actually not in your contract.
And they're scattering. And Scott's like, we're still getting the 20 an hour, right?
Legally, yes.
Okay.
I was there when he said it. I'm a character witness.
All right.
My parents are also lawyers, so,
Who are you?
Oh, I'm Victor Humber, Ghostbuster.
A what?
Ghostbuster.
Oh, okay.
Cool. Later.
I think he's like one of those extreme bloggers. Oh, yeah, that would make sense.
Okay, so just kind of.
So
And I got that previous investigation roll.
Oh, you got the
like 5.
Yeah, you got the PKE meter out?
Yep.
It's
So, hi, whoever's here. Listen, you're freaking people out with the hair, not so much the dicks. That's funny, really. It really is.
That's when the globe falls over.
Communication. Excellent. All right.
okay, so I pull this thing out. There's no more. There's obviously I'm trying to sneak the phone, but then it starts blasting this guy singing about.
Oh, what is that you've got there? He's vandalizing my studio. Oh, my goodness.
I think I better go up.
Oh, my goodness. Yes, you better.
All right. Well, you go sit down. You have some more tea.
Jonesy, call the lawyers. Yes, Mum.
I go upstairs.
Bring me the good brandy. Oh, why would he do such a thing? And that's when you see the trail of the teenagers run by you. You get up there.
Okay.
So can I hear whoever you are or whatever it is?
Yeah, you can.
All right.
Hold on a second there. What was her husband's name again?
Harold.
Hey, Harold.
Nothing has changed.
The husband?
The husband. It's totally the husband.
Hey, so no one at all is blaming you for doing what you did to that guy, because...
He's an asshole. We all hate him.
Wow.
But
You do the thing.
so, like I talked to Agnes, and she's doing real well. Like she's doing really good. I know you hang around to keep an eye on her. I saw you in the painting. He was in the painting.
That's when the record player starts playing. And you start hearing, I've been really trying hard, baby. Trying to hold back this feeling for so long. And he starts like, let's get it on. The big sultry tunes are
And
coming
I know
up.
you love the house, and you've got so many good memories here.
Yeah. That's the vinyl's going, and you see the little brandy bottle starting to shake.
But, it's a big house even for 2 people. It's a really big house.
Big house for 25 people.
Sorry. And you know, you can't help her keep it up anymore. Okay, maybe I spent too much time. I might have had a little too much wine with your wife.
That's when the two of the paintings fall down and the lights start shaking a little bit.
And
roll rapport.
Oh yeah. Like, you can't help her maintain it anymore the same way you used to.
Too easy? Too easy.
Yep. 4.
4?
And I am going to spend a Band-Aid to tap Friendly Art Grad.
Alright.
To add +2.
That's when you notice 3 things happen. The lights completely flicker off, and for a moment you guys are left in pitch black with Let's Get It On playing in the background. And that's when the disco ball light starts rotating and turning on. So the 1970s kind of boogie lighted disco balls, and you see the filtered color reds and blue spots just kind of orbiting around the room as you're just kind of there talking to them. And that's when Agnes comes through the door. I spoke to the lawyer, and he said. And that's when, standing in front of the two of you, Harold appears. Not like ancient withered pruny Harold, but Harold in his prime.
Please tell me he's wearing clothes.
No.
Stepping the hell away.
like his fireman's muscles bulging, his pecs heaving.
You chose to make him a firefighter because I told you my dad would find that shit bothering
No,
me,
I did not. I totally forgot.
Slowly step away.
I did not slowly step away. I stepped the fuck away fast.
And she's there. Harold.
Ghost.
Oh, darling.
Full-formed, free-floating apparition.
It's been so long. I missed you so much. Do you remember when we were at the Carlton? And how you danced me the whole night away? And they were so jealous. And you said that all you wanted to do was be in one of my paintings. And I said all my paintings would be you. And he kind of looks down at her and he kind of smiles. And you just see her putting her hands up, and he just puts one around her waist and kind of holds the other hand. And they just kind of start slow dancing. The disco light is going, I miss you, honey, but you have to let me go. We had our time. And I'm sure that in the other life, there are so many hot bitches who need you. Just as I have needs in this realm. You understand me? We're not through yet. Room starts shaking. The lights flare up. He's gone. And something weird happens. You didn't notice this before, but there was a door on the one wall, not the one you guys came in, but on the other door. It slams closed violently and then starts melting, just like wax, dripping and melting, and the molding comes apart, and in a few moments it just dissolves in the ground, and the PKE meter just goes dead, like it's just not reading anything.
Huh.
Is that really him?
Yeah.
It was a memory of him.
I think you gave him the closure he needed, and he moved on.
He was a good man.
Well, he certainly seemed to care about you.
He did. The only thing bigger than his equipment was his heart.
Speaking of which, the viewers would like to know that if whether or not she did, in fact, exaggerate.
No. He was really... The man came equipped with his own fire hose.
And lost consciousness every time he gained interest. That
least
sounds real
I
boring.
am so aroused.
Yeah, she's like, you, thank you. And she puts her hand on, just thank you so much. No, and she's like, just don't follow the trends, set your own. Oh, and it's so good to see you again. It's so good to see you again, Sebastian. I'm glad you could be here. Mom, your glasses. Oh yes, your friend.
Hi.
Make sure you cut them a check for whatever amount they were promised. Yes, Mom. You're always welcome here, but I think I'd rather be alone tonight.
Of course.
Of course. Well,
I will escort you to the front door.
Thank you.
I'm gonna take care.
You too. He was such a good man. We never... And you see her put the radio on. You know, it's, let's get it on. You know. He comes down. A moment, please. He returns with a silver platter. Your check, sir. It's for the full amount that you were promised by Stuart. Mum has decided to relieve him of his services and hire his protégés as private contractors themselves.
Yeah, that's good.
You will notice that there's a small tip in there as well for you. 2 guest passes to the Metropolitan Art Gallery exhibit next week. Black tie formal event.
Ooh.
Nice. Now that you hang out of those.
Yoink.
Alright. I'm gonna permaplaque this.
Gonna what?
I'm gonna permaplaque it.
Oh. First payday?
Yeah, it's her first paycheck.
Okay, so you guys head off. So let's tell them what they've won. You have completed your very first contract. You successfully dealt with a Class 1 Possessor Ghost. This gets you not one, but $5,000. Because she promised you what you were paid, gave you a ticket, but you also find there was a nice little bonus for $4,000.
Sweet.
You are entitled, collectively, to 1 perk for this contract for the franchise.
One franchise perk. Okay.
But not between the two of you. It's just
Yeah.
1 perk. So that is your first collected brownie point for the franchise.
Hey!
Woot.
So
I feel like this is a public relations one, just thematically. But
nothing small about this family. Yes.
no kidding.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. So on the next, so it's definitely going into public relations.
Mhm.
So on the, so you guys have the thing where it's like you headed out, credits start rolling, you know, evening's done, you know, there's a plate of food left with you on the dinner table with a slice of pecan pie and some of the turkey and mashed potatoes.
But notably no whipped cream.
But she did draw a happy face and ketchup on your potatoes for you.
Nice.
So you got that. You go back to your place. There's like 52 different phone messages left on the answering thing from your roommate telling about all the poor ugly people she's helped become less ugly and how she's found her calling. And
Does her calling me she's no longer my roommate?
She wanted to tell you that it's really not her, it's you, but because she's out raising other people to her standard and making the world a better place, she doesn't feel it's fair to make you feel bad about yourself by having her as a roommate, knowing that you can never achieve this level of inner peace. So she doesn't want to hurt your feelings. So she's just decided not to come back and to stay in San Francisco without you.
So she's leaving all her shit too?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna go. And is any of her shit decent?
If you're a San Francisco frat girl, yes.
I'm gonna call her back and tell her. So first I'm gonna do is call a moving/disposal and ask for a quote on how much it would be to throw all her shit out with them.
$700.
And then I'm gonna call her back and say, "Hi, yeah, great. So I've got a quote on a company who will remove your things for you. It's only gonna be $700 if you don't want to keep it. If you want to,
Who is this?
Your ex-roommate?
Oh, I think you want to talk to Persephone.
Sure.
This is Chad.
Hi, Chad. I thought I was leaving a voicemail.
No, we don't do that here.
Why are you answering her phone?
Because voicemail's for the unenlightened.
Okay. Well, give me to Persephone then, please.
I can't. She's in her meditational kale.
Then I need to leave a voice message.
I'm sorry, but you can't.
Chad?
I can sense your chakras from here need alignment. I will send you my thoughts and prayers.
Great. Why don't you align my chakras?
Click!
Phone again.
Hello?
You know what would align my chakras?
Yes.
Is letting it go to voicemail so that Persephone will get my message. Because I know how pass this message on works.
No. A crystalline bath with Epsom salt and herb of lavender would align your chakras. But I will tell Persephone that you made an inquiry, and I will have her get back to you.
Yeah, that's not going to work, and you know it.
Once her kale meditation is complete.
Great. When's her kale meditation done?
Thursday.
No, that's not acceptable.
Click.
Okay, can I make just an executive request that this character never appear again? I've never actively wanted to punch you in the throat.
Yeah.
That's rising.
Okay.
That urge. It's cool for one game. Can't be a recurring character. I cannot deal with that level of stress.
Or you cannot deal with that level of throat punching.
Rage character do not add.
Thank you.
Chad dies in a hot tub retreat in the Philippines somewhere.
Why would you do that to the Philippines?
I don't know, but I don't care.
No. Okay, so...
So, I guess camera fade out to me trying to get the money out of the roommate.
I don't know, like, click. Son of a bit, click. I can do this, I'll click. And, you know, starting to credits roll, screen's going dark, and then you hear that familiar Tucker Carlson here. As I was saying before in my previous podcast, I may have ruffled some feathers and stepped on some toes, and I'm like, well, good, you fat cats, because we got two local heroes who already went up uptown and did what they had to do, and they did it but good. And you know who's not doing what's good? The local police department. Sitting on their assets, eating the donuts, giving out parking tickets to honest, good, law-abiding citizens while criminals run free. Like, is this the world we live in? And yet we got these entrepreneurs trying to make our economy better. Let me tell you about the economy. There's a time to put people first and the economy second, and now is not the... Click.
Why has he decided we
I have to
are
punch
his...
him in his bow tie.
Yup. Why is he picking on us?
He's not. He's supporting you.
Yeah, that's worse.
He's supporting you. He is being active and vocal about what you are doing as good, law-abiding, upstanding American citizens.
Yeah, that's him picking on us because we don't want it.
And that's game.
He's a ghost. So I will shoot him with the proton. It'll be fine. There won't be anything left.
I'm sure we need to check that he is in fact a ghost first.
I maintain that if you shoot him with a concentrated blast of plasma, he will be completely vaporized, clothing and all. You won't even notice he's gone.
And that after scenes credit, that's when you hear like the room is black in your office and the red light on the phone kind of goes off. Hey guys, Stacy here. You said to call back if something got weird. Listen, we're setting up for closing. Things got real weird real fast. I don't know what to do. Call me when you get this. Thanks. And you hear something crashing in the background.
Closing. That's a completely different time. We're not there, right?
No.
Damn.
And that is game. So you guys
Alright.
both get a minor milestone off of that. You completed your first contract. Well done. You invested in PR, which is great. Because with Tucker Carlson, you're probably...
He is the ghost of white nationalism. If we take him out,
God.
it might just move on.
Oh, wouldn't that be nice?
Oh.
We don't want him to move on. We'll just put him in the containment unit so he can be with all the others. Asshole that he is. God, I hate that guy so much. So minor milestone is...
I will have to look.
Nothing useful. Shuffle things.
Right.
Yeah. Also, if you guys want to create aspects, if you haven't done that already, or change a few, in this first game, I will
You
allow it.
mean like beyond the 2 we made? Because
I did create an aspect that I thought of I can fix that. Because I figure that he's going to be that type of person.
I don't know. I figure also you seem to be very jumpy and very enthusiastic. I feel like this should be an aspect somehow. At least the enthusiastic. Unsettling enthusiasm.
Yeah, but how would you tap that?
Well, enthusiasm. He knows his subject. He is damn good at it. So bonuses on trying to figure shit out. Unsettling. Well, it doesn't seem to get along very well with people. That's
Like,
the
oh
negative.
my god, my husband was hanging upside down and his blood was rushing to his head. He almost died. Full telekinetic conversion. This is not a good thing. Right, sorry.
Yeah, play around with it, see how it works. How did you like Agnes?
Adorably uncomfortable.
Yeah. If I had like any, honestly, if I found out like, it's like, oh, this is your great aunt Agnes. Well, she was an artist in the 70s. Oh. And that's who she was. She'd be my fucking favorite family member ever. I would just be like, I'm staying here. She is awesome.
I actually based her on my supervisor and professor for my thesis. That whole thing where you come in, it's like, these are my paintings. Which one do you like? That actually happened to me. And the one I like this one. It's because it's got the naked lady, huh? Yeah, that's my wife. She loves it too. Oh God, it's.
Yeah, well, no, this is what this artist specialized in. I intentionally went and found the one of the husband.
Yeah. So no, that's so Agnes thinks you guys are keen. You're good apples. Stuart does not love you guys at all.
Really?
On one hand, I have this beautiful, lovely shock of hair. On the other hand, they ruined my business and destroyed my credibility and wrecked my relationships I had with my employees.
No, he didn't. You didn't have a
And
relationship.
this would have had to pay him for the work they did. He didn't have to do the hell room anymore.
This would be the interview. Yeah, they destroyed my relationship with my employee. Our boss is an ass. He never pays us. He doesn't let us take lunch. We're close like a family. He won't stop screaming at us.
Close like a family means I abuse him.
Yeah.
I've learned that. If employers say that it is a family environment, it's not a healthy family.
Yeah. Miss, what do you think of the Ghostbusters? Oh, I really like. One of them is a very talented artist. And she agrees. My husband has great attributes. And he did.
She knows the thing about good apples. Her husband had a pair of them.
Oh, God damn it. I love Agnes. Okay, so just make sure you upgrade your character sheets. I will add the PR to your
Dots?
HQ.
Yeah.
This means that when you deal with people, it means you actually have something to fight Wildcat with now. And it means if you deal with firefighters or police or these other people, you can actually tap
We're not
that.
nobodies.
You're not nobodies. You can actually tap that for effectively, it's sort of like an off-site teamwork bonus for report.
Heal.
So basically,
What?
Tucker Carlson's calling you guys heroes. You know he's like, yeah, you know what? We're not heroes. You know who the heroes? Firemen. You know how we know that? Because we know Agnes Tobias. Every fireman. Oh, Agnes.
Yeah. Hey, isn't that Harold? Yeah, you remember Harold? Oh, Harold's great. Yeah.
Yeah, Harold Two Hoses. Why'd you call him Two Hoses? Because he had one for work and the other one in his pants. Ah!
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Oh, God bless him.
Not judging any firefighters out there. I'm just sensing a
No,
pattern.
honestly, I'm saying from my experience, yeah, that's kind of environment.
Just sensing a pattern.
Oh, God, yeah. Okay, cool. That's game. Thank you, everybody, for watching, and we will see you next Wednesday, where we continue to see what happens with the coffee shop, the melting doors, and Tucker Wildcat Carson. Jeez, what an asshole. Hit the
Sweet.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, guys.
Cool. Thanks for all. Thanks
Everyone.
everyone
you.
for coming by. It was nice talking to you. Why am I talking in this accent?
I have no
And-
idea.
I got no idea.
Okay. Anyways, yeah.
I'm gonna go upstairs and have a bath.
Enjoy.
Because I'm a prospector, apparently.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.